ballers pulled up, you can hear they hear me.
Welcome to the VIP Lounge Radio Show, man. This is Dirty Eagle, and of course, this is.
Y'all know who it is. It's Candy Girl. How y'all doing this Thursday night?
You are looking pretty fucking sexy.
You like my new
Now, before you shout out anybody, I want you to know that they can't get a shout out because they not sponsors.
Okay, shout out to Hassan who did my hair tonight. Meanest hair design, okay?
All right, cool. Now that you got your ratchet out.
Hassan.
You got all the ratchet out.
Hassan.
Troy is going to beat all that shit out. You can say Hassan all you want, but they don't get no plug because they are not sponsors. But I do want you to know, girl, you looking sexy as fuck.
Thank you. It was for you.
My dick getting hard.
Okay, anyways.
So the first thing I want to talk about is happy 49th birthday.
To?
How you don't know? You from your land.
Come on, okay, I don't know.
Timberland.
Hey,
Timberland. This is Timberland's 49th birthday. I want to give a big shout out to Timberland.
What's
now,
good?
You're from Virginia. Where's Timberland from?
Is it Richmond or Petersburg? I don't freaking know now.
You're a sad example of Virginia.
You're a sad example of a Crown Royal nigga.
Are you going there?
Anyways, let's go.
Nah,
What's next?
He's from Norfolk.
No,
Virginia.
he's from Norfolk. I live in Norfolk. Let's go. What else you got for us, babe?
You got your hair done and you really out of body. And I'm finna fucking shut you down this episode. So you want to act like I asked?
No, what's good?
So recently there was a situation that just happened that the versus battle got sold. It got sold to Triller. The great thing about the situation with Triller that a lot of people don't know, the individual that was involved with Triller actually have a percentage of the acquisition involved with Triller.
Really?
So like everybody that was involved with the verses, right? They actually have a percentage of the ownership of the verses.
So they get a little piece of the pie.
Yeah, man. Now it's something that is different because the ownership of anything that's created, they normally want to take advantage of it, right?
Right.
But the fact of the matter is that they actually created something and they know it will be bigger and they want to share it with the original people that actually just were involved with it. That's big to me. How do you feel about that?
Yep. I feel like it's really good.
She's hot, people.
I'm not.
This conversation is not going to go well. I want to say a happy 49th birthday to Timberland.
Happy 49th birthday, Timberland. You from?
Why would I say a happy 49th birthday to Timberland? Why would I say a happy 49th birthday to Timberland?
I don't know, because he's from Virginia. He is cool.
Why?
Just tell him, Kay.
He's from Norfolk.
Norfolk, Virginia, exactly. What else you got on your phone?
Michael Rainey Jr. Michael Rainey.
You know what? We really appreciate appreciate everybody who was watching the VIP Lounge tonight. We appreciate all the guest appearances that came through. We had
Michael Rainey Jr.
Back to him again.
Yeah, who is Michael Rainey Jr.?
Baby, whoever's on your phone is who he is.
No, you would know who Michael Rainey Jr.
Once you keep talking about it, I don't know.
Michael Rainey Jr. is Tariq. Who is Tariq?
From Power.
Yes. He recently just said that Jay-Z, Timberland, and Swiss Beats were sellouts.
Wow.
And he did. He said all of them were sellouts.
That sounds like something somebody would say from his generation.
No, he had an actual point.
What was it?
We know the average person, when they hear that conversation, they will be like, damn, fuck him. Because, when
it's offensive.
It's offensive. But when you think about Tariq, nobody likes Tariq.
Hey, that's a character that he had to play.
But nobody likes Tariq.
That's a character he had to play.
True.
So, from him saying that on his own name.
True.
What was behind it?
Well, I can understand why he was saying why.
His generation.
No, it's not his generation. He's looking at the fact that you look at Jay-Z, right? Jay-Z has Tidal. He recently sold that for $200+ million.
Right.
You got Timberland and Swiss Beats that just sold their company that they're involved with, the Versus, to whatever company that we just talked about that you were drunk for and you missed. But he's literally saying that we have companies that we own and we sell them, and we don't own ownership over it no more. So I understand what he's saying, and a lot of people would say like, "Man, fuck you, little nigga. You don't understand. It's about capitalizing and all that, blah blah blah." But like, he has a great point. The fact of the matter is, we create something and we build it up. Like, he built Tidal up from nothing. Swiss and Timberland built a Versus up from nothing. Nobody had that idea.
So you don't think they can redo it again?
I don't think it's about redoing. I think it's a fact of the matter. They sold out. And that's very important. Like, they sold the fuck out. And we probably would never have another opportunity to have a situation like that where we can't even showcase our talent. Like, now we have to go back to where we at. And that's super hard to build up that. So, I agree with him to an extent. So I know that Swiss Beats and Timberland, when it came to Triller, they had an idea in place, and I know they own that brand. It's the sellout portion that he's talking about that probably fucked them up. So, yeah, I do understand that. I think that's a big deal. I think that when we own something, we tend to kind of give it up to the highest bid, and it really does fuck us up. But there was some other news. Did you know that in Coming to America, Rick Ross' house was the house in Coming to America?
That's a beautiful house.
It was a beautiful house.
You know, well, shout out to Eddie Murphy, because I know he did that. I know it wasn't nothing about.
How do you feel about the house?
I
mean, the movie.
How do I feel about the movie? Yeah. I was reading some things about what Eddie Murphy said, and I feel like he accomplished what he wanted to accomplish. It wasn't about like another part 2. It was just like, expanding on the African American, like the aspect of things like our tradition, like just blackness, like melanin, I know, he had, I forgot his name right now, but he had him in the movie. It was one white person in the movie. I definitely forgot his name right now, so excuse me for that.
We gonna put it in.
We're definitely gonna put it in. Yeah. But anyways, I feel like it wasn't like, okay, it's a part 2 to it. No, it's just like this. It was like these times. It was like he did what he did back then, and he did what he did now. I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna go home and watch it again. Probably like 3 or 4 times.
And I really appreciate about the whole movie. It took me to a time. Where I didn't have to worry about that. Like I feel happy when I watch that movie. The other thing that I really appreciate that outside of the nigga that dated the McDowell girl that wasn't in the movie. You remember that? Yeah. So the real cute nigga.
Let your soul glow.
No, not
Family.
him. No, the nigga that threw the milkshake at Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was in the movie. I was real happy about that.
That was like your Soul Glow family.
He was dark skinned. Yeah, the part of the Soul Glow family. I ain't like that nigga. I never liked him. I was really happy he didn't get cast. I was hating. But you know what? I really was appreciative that they stuck to kind of similar to the original script. It was all black love. Shout out to the McDowell.
For sure.
The McDowell Sunday machine that worked in both movies. Because the McDonald machine that my wife tries to frequent all the time doesn't work. You don't get a Sunday out of McDonald machine. That machine don't work all the time.
You know you sleeping on the couch.
I did the move, man. And we have an amazing lineup. First of all, let me tell you who we have lined up. LaMailede. Mama Assata Moore in the building, man. This is going to be an amazing interview. She's going to teach you everything from actually how she came from being a teacher to a principal.
Wealth building.
Yes. She's going to teach you from being a principal and leaving that and retiring in her 40s to actually building a home brand and actually having an online venue for you guys to actually go and learn from.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And who else we got?
We have Jus PK.
Hey.
Man, she is different from any female artist. She's not popping pussy. She's not going out there trying to twerk for you. She's teaching and educating.
Right.
And there's more to her than what any artist can even imagine.
For sure.
And her fan base will be really ecstatic because she's actually going to release some special things. But at the end of the day,
last but not least,
we have Sinatris.
Mr. Sin City himself.
Sin City itself. We have a man that travels the globe who is actually the epitome of music when it comes to Chicago. I'm super excited.
Mr. Humbleson.
Yes, Mr. Humbleson. But look, before we get into all that, we definitely got to feed our business owners that plug into us. Shout out to Blackboard Investment Group and shout out to Culture Shop. Man, we love y'all. We love that how you continue to support us. We got one more surprise for y'all.
What is it?
We got the top 10.
Hey.
The top 10 of the week. Look, we found out there's some amazing artists that does amazing things. And we want to make sure we showcase them. So we are going to get off the mic right now. We want to introduce to y'all the top 10 artists.
Of the week or the month?
Not top 10 artists. Top 10 songs of the week.
Okay.
Because we always got somebody giving us some shit.
Don't put your nose on the mic like that.
After this, we want to introduce you to LaMailede.
Okay.
Auntie or Mama Assata Moore. I mean, man, this is going to be an incredible show, man. We so happy to be here. Hey.
We appreciate
DJ Troy.
Do not call him DJ Troy.
DJ Troy.
It's King Troy.
King Troy. Drop the 10.
Be rocking and rolling with Dirty and Candy at the VIP. We chillin', we bringing the sauce and the flavor to the VIP. Nobody can do it like me and D. So welcome to the VIP.
I'm in love with you. I can't help the way I feel. You wanted me to keep it real. I'm in love with you. I tried to play it off, instead I'm playing with my heart. I'm in love with you. Tell me how you feel about me, girl. Don't have a kid without me. Promise that you got me. I'm in love with you. Baby, how you feel about me? Tell me you can't live without me. You win some, you lose, then you win again. If I love you, then I lose you. Can we be friends again? Y'all give us everything, we still be messing up.
Beats about to drop, beats about to drop, beats about to drop, beats about to drop, hey, beats about to drop, beats about to drop, beats about to drop, beats about to drop. That's our phone them, racks we blow them, we don't know them, we might just go fuck they hoe them, in the strip club, we gon' throw them, keep them big poles, we gon' blow them, yeah, I might just lick top your hoe.
Talking money, you can't talk to me, hello? I spend it, come right back to me, hello? What you want? Get your bitch, man, she stalking me, hello? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Ain't talking money, you can't talk to me, hello? I spend it, come right back to me, hello? What you want? Get your bitch, man, she stalking me, hello? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? I just spent the Look, we not in the same lane, but if you want a problem, bitch, I want the same thing. I'm just out here trying to maintain. If I say fuck you, they say fuck you, it's a game thing. Oh, you come from nothing, I come from the same thing. Rollie shopping now, I want me a plain Jane. Look, we not in the same lane, but if you want a problem, bitch, I want the same thing. Look, I'll be really cool until it's beef, then I'm a savage. And this clip will have them shaking like a June bug challenge.
Vaccination for this shit, I need a vaccination. 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 Please don't get me sick, stay 6 feet far away from me. I be with the mob, this is not a gang round me. Ay, all my mans are balls, each one keep the cake coming. I was broke so long, couldn't see the day coming. Yeah, they wanted me dead, every day they prayed on it.
We got all exotics, what you smoking like? I just popped a perk, it got my focus right. I don't need a watch, just be my whole tonight. Don't be fucking up the wood if you can't roll it right. Get it from the back on my sofa light. I don't need a watch, just be my whole tonight. Hard on these hoes, call me Dolomite. Sell a pound a day, do a show tonight. Had to step it up another level, had to trade a nigga like you Henny Mello. Tryna play me on.
I'm rocking and I'm rolling till my wheels fall off. I'm drinking on this water till this pill pop off. Groupies in my section about to get my rocks off. Playing with that pussy like I play my guitar. I'm rocking and I'm rolling till my wheels fall off. My presence on the stage, heavy metal when I spark. No need to say my name cause they know just who I am. I'm rocking and I'm rolling till my wheels fall off. I'm rocking heavy metal like
I'm loaded. I need about a quarter, then I'm rolling. I ain't worried about 12 out here patrolling. I'm off my square, but I'm still focused. Damn, it feel good. I don't know about you, but shit, nigga, I done had a long week. Shit been real fucked up, bro, no cap. It's Friday and my girl just said some shit that made a nigga wanna tweet. She always on that other shit.
My nigga, when we roll up, we off that liquor. Tell that nigga, hold up, he not official. Lil' nigga, we some soldiers, so pay attention. My nigga slide from third base to home to come and get you. Say when we roll up, we off that liquor. Tell my nigga, hold up, he not official. Lil' nigga, we some soldiers, so pay attention. My nigga slide from third base to home to come and get you. My nigga, when we pull up, you know the game.
Mama, they calling me legendary. I got they heart like it's February. Niggas want war and they dead already. Mama, they calling me legendary. Ooh, yeah, big blaze. Go pretend it, tune up. Mama, they calling me legendary. Mama, they calling me legendary. Big blaze, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Mama, they calling me.
Hey, what's happening, man? Welcome to the VIP Lounge Radio Show. Of course, I am Dirty Eagle, and this is...
Y'all know who it is. It's Candy Girl. How y'all doing on this Thursday?
Hey, man, listen. We got to stop the presses because we have probably the most extraordinary person we have had the opportunity to interview. Now, I've interviewed a lot of artists. I've interviewed a lot of individuals, and to their own testament, they've done some amazing things in their own right.
Of course.
It's the first time I've interviewed a math genius.
A principal?
Principal, teacher, educator.
You have a lot of titles.
There's so many titles to her that...
Mother,
Assata. Yeah, she has a lot of titles. Miss LaMailede.
The Miss LaMailede.
Mama Assata Moore.
Aww.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you all for having me. It's fantastic to be here. You all are probably one of my favorite couples.
That makes me feel... That made me feel good. You don't have me blessed.
Y'all fun. I love y'all.
Thank
now,
you. We love you too.
I got to tell you something. I had 5,000 Facebook friends for a long time. I don't know 4,973 of them. For my wife used to get mad at me like, why do you accept all these different people?
Everybody.
Because I market on network. So, I would just accept anybody, and then it was just crazy. So I started like ciphering through and getting rid of trolls and stuff like that.
You didn't need 3,500 of them.
I didn't. But anyway, I remember the first time I ever saw you. I really do. It's no cap in my rap, like my man's Corey Ether would say. But I remember, and it's so ironic. I seen you on social media, and then I met you in person like a few days later.
He definitely was telling me about you.
Yeah. So you went viral. You had this video, and you changed the dynamic of how I thought. Now I thought differently, but I did not follow up with it, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. But you changed the way I thought about your children when they reach the age of 18. Your video that went viral was about you educating people on why they should not force their children out of the household at age 18. Right. We're truly not ready for it. And what we do is we kind of set our children up to make the same mistakes that we made.
Yes.
And then the most ironic thing, I liked it. I shared it. I was telling people about it. And then I happened to get invited on the AC Green show.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you were
Yep.
on there. What made you make a video like that? Because that's a personal thing, and I know you're big on educating people and stuff like that. But sometimes people like to hide the secret recipe in the sauce, so to speak. So what made you want to open up and share that experience to help us, the regular black folk that want to just throw our kids out there so they can stop using all our light bill?
Tired of y'all. Actually, it's funny because I was actually just being an irritating parent.
Really?
Hey, that's
and
fun.
I wasn't even really into social media. I had just retired.
Wow.
And so I wasn't on social media like that. But I did notice that, and by the way, all three of them were, adopted in some kind of way.
Okay.
So one was my first cousin, one is my second cousin, and then the third, the young lady that was in the video, Taraya, she was actually one of my former students.
Really?
That I ended up adopted, yeah.
Wow.
And so they were all very different backgrounds, and the way in which that they were moving was also different. And so it wasn't always that way, because being an educator, being a principal, it was like, hey, you go to college, you do this, and you follow the recipe. And then I had to back off and chill out. It was like, wait a minute, that hasn't worked for everyone. And so allowing them to figure out their own path on their own time.
I mean, to me, that's amazing, because we forget as we get older. Not me. I'm still fairly young. Candace, she's the one that thinks like that.
I am so glad.
You see how he throws you out there?
He
Like
quickly, always throws me out of the bus.
Quickly.
Lord, don't strike me down.
Boom. That's the bus running over.
I need him a little bit longer, Lord.
As we get older, we tend to forget the how it is growing up, how we go through all these different challenges, and then the pressures of school and the pressures of just now.
But it's not the same
media,
like it was.
It's not.
When I was growing up.
And it's actually much more difficult.
Way more difficult.
It is. Yeah. A lot of bullying, a lot of cyberbullying.
Just this whole thing of social media.
Social media.
The economy is horrible.
Yeah.
Inflation. I mean, they're getting a lot of different things.
Right.
That we didn't have to deal with.
That is very true. But, I do also feel like we forget that each child that we have has their own different way.
Absolutely.
They're not the same, so somebody might go to college. Somebody, I ain't going to college. I'm just going to work, and then somebody else is over here just free roaming the world,
exactly.
just doing their own thing. What I do want to ask you is, I know you were a principal.
Yes.
Was it 5 years?
Somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what sparked you to want to go from principal to entrepreneur?
I'm hard-headed. And so, I wasn't doing a very good job with listening to, the board and things like that. And the reason is because I'm Southside, born and raised, 3855 South Ellis, the projects, Madden Park projects, right? And I know how to educate black children. Mm-hmm. So to have to listen to mostly white folks that cannot relate to our community want to tell me and dictate how that's going to happen, that wasn't going very well. Okay. So I knew I wasn't going to be the type that was just going to follow the program. And so it was like, okay, I have to have an exit strategy.
Right. I like that.
And so I chose to retire so that I can have freedom to say what I want to do what I want to do, and to be able to truly, jump into this revolution of our people.
Exactly. Yeah. People are always watching.
Yeah. So when you're receiving a paycheck, you have to abide by the rules of the one that's signing your check.
Bite your tongue a little.
Absolutely.
Can't really say. I do have another question to follow up that one.
You ain't finna hog the mic.
Look, I am gonna hog the mic today.
No, you not finna hog the mic today.
So, okay, if you were principal now, what policies would you put in force, knowing what you know about
Wait a minute.
Absolutely.
That's a good question.
That's a fantastic.
That's a good.
I love.
That's a good question.
I love that you asked that. Yeah. So a couple of things. First and foremost, any person, if I have the power to do all of these things, right? Any person that works in my building, from the secretary to lunchroom lady, so on and so forth, minimum salary should be $100,000.
Ooh, I like that.
Can I work at your school, please?
And so that's minimum salary, because the sacrifice and all that, from the security guard on up, they deal with a lot, and they should be respected.
Do you know how happy everyone would be to wake up in the morning and work at your
school? That's the point.
Exactly.
To be happy, to not have to work 2 or 3 jobs, to be able to enjoy family vacations with their family, right? To not have to worry about retirement, because if they're happy, they're going to do what it is that I need them to do, even if I need to be gone for a week, because I treated my staff well and they did that, right? So when I wasn't in the building, they held it down for me.
Awesome.
That's one piece. The other thing is, I would probably wipe out a good 80% of the curriculum. Shakespeare, irrelevant. He contributes nothing to what it is that they're doing now.
Exactly.
All of this British literature, European literature, all of this stuff that tell us that white folks are great, we can
kill
do without.
Christopher Columbus.
Everything past algebra, we don't need unless they're going into a specific field where they need it.
Science or something.
Exactly. Senior year would be at the student's choosing, meaning that if a student wanted to be an attorney, they can say, hey, I'm checking in and I'm volunteering at an attorney's office today, so I'm not showing up.
Sign me up to go to your school.
Right. I'm not going to school today because I'm going to spend this time at the library doing X, Y, and Z. Right. And as long as they can account for it, we have technology where they can do that. And we don't need to assume that they're going to not do that, because most students are honest anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
Right. So we assume the best in our young people. I would have graduation requirements, part of it being that you had a savings account where you saved a certain amount. You have a couple of investment strategies. You create a wealth plan for your life.
Yes.
And these are the types of things that you submit. And then you study a problem in your community and you propose a solution. So the problem can be that we don't have enough black businesses. The problem can be what's happening where young men are, this carjacking stuff that's going on at a young age. And what can solutions be? So it would be a more forward-thinking approach to education. And, there are things that we can do within the school. One of the things I did was I had a student store. And I let the students take my office, because that was prime real estate area, right? And they set up their store, and they were making about $200 to $300 a day.
Oh my gosh.
Right. And so you want to change the ways in which that we're doing school. And then the students will be the center of the learning, meaning their history. Show me a school where Jewish children are being taught by majority German teachers. They're learning German history. The principal is German, and they're not learning much about who they are as Jewish people.
History, Wow.
That does not happen. Jewish people do not look to their oppressor
come on
and
now.
those that slaughtered them to educate their children.
Oh, she's speaking deep truth, y'all. I got chills over here. Please, can somebody get on the board? Somebody.
We are the only people that do that. The Chinese people do not allow the Japanese to educate their children, because they're constantly at odds with each other, right? That we're the only people that allow that to happen.
Sure, cancel the rest of the interviews.
We don't need to talk to anybody else tonight.
Cancel them all.
Yep, wipe every slate clean.
One of the things that I found myself, our daytime job, we're insurance brokers. A lot of people don't even know that, because we do music, and we kind of don't put our regular business out there. We just don't do it. We don't look for business on social media and stuff like that. With you, so I read up on you. I know in 2009 you got honored with probably the highest award you can have as an educator, the Presidential Award for, it's the Presidential Award for Excellence in Mathematics and Science.
Bing, that's fantastic.
This man is on fire.
That's fantastic.
Was it science or physics?
For mathematics and science. Because physics is part of science. We'll talk to you later about that. Don't worry about that.
That's what I see in the bio.
It's the red hair. It went over here.
You did.
Nah,
it's really blonde underneath. It's blonde underneath here.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It's good blonde though. So I mean, when we do something like insurance, a lot of people don't know. I'm really, really good at that. I can educate you. I want to make sure you understand the product before we leave. Baby. It's more than that. It's a good hustler.
No, it is. I'm just playing.
And for a long time, that's my deal. And I'm really not fearful of leaving that environment. I'm very comfortable because I know how good I am at it.
You're just a great speaker overall, though.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. You don't have to sleep on the couch tonight.
I
wasn't. So with me being so comfortable in the field that I'm in, and really very reluctant to leave, with you receiving an award as prestigious as that, with you being invited to the White House back in 2015, when there's so many things that was a part of your identity as an educator, I mean, how hard was it to leave that environment? And I know you dealt with a lot of politics with the administration and stuff like that, with them trying to force you to run your business, because as a principal, that's your business. You're in charge of all those employees, and I know you had to have 80 plus of them. So
you're exactly on point. It was around 76, 80. Yep.
So what? I mean, how hard was that to leave your comfort zone in order to go out into the unknown? And I know it wasn't like the complete abyss, the darkness, because you had some idea of what you wanted to do, but how hard was it to leave, and like the students, the relationships with the students and stuff like that, in order to embark on something bigger?
Yes, it was extremely difficult. It was kind of depressing as well. I found myself in a fetal position some days. It was kind of hard to let go. But let me clarify first. I didn't actually get the award I was nominated for. And I was a finalist for Illinois.
Gotcha. Okay.
But then I was back in 2015 invited by Michelle Obama for the excellence that I was doing with my students. And so I took 2 students to the White House with me in 2015. But it was extremely difficult. The beauty in that, though, is that all of the students I've ever taught, going all the way back to when I started teaching when I was 18, about 25 plus years ago, anyone that had my cell phone number, they still have it.
Wow.
Because I never changed my number so that they can get in touch with me. And in fact, right now, the text that's coming through is actually from one of my students, right? And so students can always get in touch with me. And I still have great relationships with many of them, including my teachers. And I'm talking white teachers on the north side of Chicago. You name it. I had Muslim teachers. I had a teacher, one of my favorite teachers, Miss Bibi. She was Iranian.
Wow.
And, black students, black teachers, male teachers. I went on a spree one time where I hired a lot of black male educators, because that's important for our young black men to see people that look like them. And I specifically recruited them from HBCUs. And I wanted people also that had pledged. Even though I didn't pledge and I went to a white university, it's something about the strength of people and the unity and all of people that pledge.
Yeah.
And so even though I didn't do it, I valued what they were bringing from an HBCU and that experience. And it was fantastic for our young people. So I still have a lot of great relationships with the teachers I worked with. I just reached out to my assistant principal the other day, Mr. Lockenbach.
Shout out to Mr. Lockenbach.
Right. My white brother out of Frankfurt.
Yeah.
So a lot of diversity, but we still have a lot of great relationships. But that was extremely difficult to walk away from that. And then there's also a certain level of prestige and power that comes with that. When you drop, I'm a principal, there's certain doors and things that open up for you, so losing that type of power and prestige was also something to deal with. A lot of people won't speak to that, but that's real.
But do you really think you lost that? It's many people that look up to you.
Yeah, I don't even think about it anymore.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was at that moment. Maybe I thought I was losing something, right?
I mean, if so many people still reach out to you, you had to impact them in some powerful way,
right?
So
that was difficult. But had I had more power and more control to do it right, I would have stuck with it.
Right. Once you left, did they ever kind of come knocking at your door on their knees like, please, Mama Assata, please come on back?
The way that I put people on blast, like
that'd be a little too humble for them,
right?
So with you leaving the being a principal and everything and leaving that behind you, what made you know that real estate and those kind of investments were what you really wanted to do?
I always read a lot. And so in studying wealthy people, what they all had in common, what McDonald's owns more than anything else is real estate.
Real estate is key.
Right. And so if all wealthy people have in common that they own at least some real estate, that was the thing that I went for. And so I started studying real estate in 2004. And then in around January 2004, I bought my Carlton Sheets course. I paid like $3.99 for
I remember
those CDs and everything. So that's why my first course is that same price that I paid for it.
Absolutely.
And so I just started studying, and then about a year and a half later, June of 2005, I closed on my first property, which was a 4-unit. And that did wonders for me. You know, you live in a unit, you rent the other units out, the tenants end up paying the rent, you build your equity over a long period of time. I still have that 4-unit. In fact, that's what I live in now.
Wow.
I have 2 of my students that stay upstairs with me. And then it's a family place. I forget how many, it's probably like 9 bedrooms, you know, my bedroom and about 8 guest rooms now.
Really?
Because the young people, so it was a 4-unit, I've converted it to a 4-family home.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a mansion.
Yeah. Right.
It's a mansion on the south side of Chicago.
And so right in the hood.
Right in the hood.
Right in the hood. So I figured out that that's where it was at. And investing, how many people get rich from a job?
None. Absolutely
right?
none.
It doesn't happen that way. So the investing is the piece that's key.
Yeah.
And so I learned how to invest. And once I was like, man, I can get this to where my rental income is replacing my salary. Plus the other stuff is like, this is the way to go.
No brainer.
So look at me. Still in the mic.
She is on point.
I'm telling you, look, questions on point.
Questions, right.
So what are the key things we should look for when we're about to invest our money into like stock?
Okay. One is, mindset is extremely important in knowing yourself. I'm a high risk investor. And so I'm willing to risk it all. Okay. I'll go into it knowing it's okay, Assata, if you put $1,000 in this, there's a chance you can turn it into 100,000, or your other option is to lose it all. Some people aren't comfortable with that.
Right.
I am.
Okay.
And so I'm high risk. And so there are some people that need to know what their losses are going to be going in. Then you have to consider what's your family situation. If you have children, how much risk you can take.
Right.
So what I tell people is to invest only what you can afford to lose. Invest only what you can do without. So I can't give you that number.
Yeah, okay.
You have to determine that number. And so that's, that would be the main piece, like I said. So know your tolerance level. If you're losing $1,000 is going to make you want to jump off maybe a 5-story rebuilding and break your ankle, then don't do it.
Right.
It's going to want to make you jump off a cliff and kill yourself. Don't do it.
None of the above for me.
Right.
I'm grounded.
Right.
I'm grounded.
Right.
Okay. You
hold on. So, because this is a question I've always wanted to ask you. So, I remember, I believe it was on the AC Green show when I was there with you, that when you were a principal, you drove the same car. You didn't feel the need to kind of upgrade and drive a Beamer just to say, oh, Miss Moore, the principal who drives a Beamer.
Right.
And you had teachers that made a third of what you made will pull up in a BMW or Mercedes-Benz, just trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yep.
With the mentality of a large percentage of us having to have to, or not having to have to do it, but figuring that that's what we need to show that we're successful. Has it been really difficult, especially with how enthusiastic you are with wanting us to be wealthy? Has it been difficult with you and black folks to get them to understand that taking your money from this, if we can take you from paying that $400 or $500 car note, break that down to $200 and just spend the extra $300 that you would on a car note towards investments, has it been really difficult to transition the mind frame of the average black person? Because all of us, we're not investment savvy. We think everything is a damn scam.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
We do.
Yeah. And rightfully so. But first, let me speak on this insurance piece, because that's important. Y'all have to have insurance.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's extremely important. We can't do this GoFundMe stuff.
No.
Plus, black folks, we don't do well with GoFundMe anyway. We'll be trying to raise $100 and we get $27. White folks can pop up, I need this money for my dog.
$300,000.
I need $12 million, and they end
dog.
up with $16 million for a damn dog.
What
okay.
the hell
So
happened here?
that's the insurance piece. Now,
Yes.
has it been difficult? Actually, no.
Really?
Those that I'm able to actually get in with, they get it. But black folks have been, bamboozled a lot. Yeah. We thought we were going on a nice little boat ride. We were bamboozled into slavery. I mean, it's more complex than that. But
definitely the boat ride on Jesus.
Right. We were supposed to get 40 acres and a mule.
Yeah.
And here we are now still begging for reparations.
We didn't even get the mule.
We didn't even get the mule. We didn't get the mule. We didn't get a mule shoes, right? So we've been being bamboozled for a long time. I mean, think about all the fears that we have. Our children, our black men may go out and be killed by the police.
Right.
So there are so many fears and all that we have. And so when we've worked hard for our little piece of money or our big piece of money, we're trying to hold on to it.
Yeah. Right.
And so I go in with the mindset of thinking positively about our people. And so I go in with, they're going to get it. They're going to do well. And so I tend to get what my thinking is and what my energy is. So when I'm meeting with people or, this is one of my students right here, Desiree.
Shout out to Desiree.
Hi,
What's
Desiree.
happening?
What's up, Desiree? She's in Florida right now, but this young lady came to me. She had maybe $1,500 in the bank at the time. I'm like, hey, let's do X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. Her portfolio right now is massive. And she's my business partner. We're working on a 6 unit that we're about to do together. So it hasn't been difficult. And I understand when people are hesitant. We've had this Susu run, right?
The flower pot.
The Forex. The thing that has come. You have this multi-level marketing where you have to go out and recruit.
Oh, man.
And so people are looking to make a change, and they're getting all this BS stuff that's thrown at them.
We've been victims.
Yes. And so, I try to give them stuff like the courses and things. You pay for it one time. You have lifetime access to it. It's stuff that I've actually used. I've made the mistakes on it. So it hasn't been all glory. It's been, I've had to deal with foreclosure. I've had to deal with bad credit. I've had to deal with a loss of income, my property not making it the way that I thought that it should make it. So all of those hardships is part of the learning and what I put in the course, trying to prevent them from doing certain things.
And speaking of the course, I went online and I sent the Intravest.
Yes.
I think that's amazing that you took something that you were really passionate about as far as educating, because at the core of who you are is an educator. So you took that passion of being an educator and you made an online course called Intravest, where everything that you've endured, every hardship that you went through and all the learning curves that you went through, you've eliminated them and you've given people access to really something that's been tried and true. Like you've actually experienced this stuff and you're giving people the opportunity to capitalize on it. And for $400, it's a steal compared to the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars you spend having to learn it.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it has been thousands and thousands of dollars. And the years, like I said, I've been studying real estate since 2004. When I'm studying crypto, so the other night when I was done working or whatever, I finished about 8 p.m. I stay up from 8 p.m. to 4 in the morning studying crypto. Now, I'll take all that learning and put it maybe in a 30-minute learning segment. Wow. But that's a lot of time to put into learning. And I do this often. While I was sitting waiting in the car here, I was pulling up, reading, doing some more. So I'm always learning. But what I'm looking to do is, because I'm an educator, is to condense it so that I can give it to someone that doesn't have that type of time. Right? Because we're always saying, well, if I did it, you can do it. Where our situations aren't the same. Right. If this is a single father, he has 2 or 3 children, he's working, doing it, he needs something quick. Absolutely. Right? So that's my mindset of thinking. And if I'm trying to target an audience that isn't making money, I can't have $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 course, right?
I'm gonna get like 20 of my people together, like, oh, we gonna wild in.
And I tell people that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I tell people that. If you can't, someone, man, I got to do it. Get a couple of people, share your username and password. Try to do it for Netflix.
See now
there you go.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, because make the money, and you all are going to tell other people about me when it's working for you. So you don't have to, take all the money from the people up front. Right. It can flow in over a period of time. What you're looking for is to drastically turn this mindset and this wealth gap that we have. And so if we're doing that, then it's all good. And plus, if I'm really doing what's in the courses, all of my money shouldn't be coming from the courses anyway. It should be from what I'm telling people to do.
Your investment strategy.
Exactly.
That's just an extra set of income that you have coming in.
That's an extra set of income, and you got to charge people for something.
Yeah,
they get it for free. They don't value it.
It's like when you give somebody a book, right? If you give someone a book, then they're probably not going to read it. But if you make them purchase that book for $10 to $20, now they have an investment involved with it.
Same with the kids.
Yes.
What you mean?
When you're just handing out the kids.
I thought you
when you're just giving the kids. Like today I got Desire a jacket that she wanted, right? But I really didn't get it with my money. I kind of used her money. She was like, "Oh, you bought me a gift." I sure did. Right with your debit card.
She's going to take
care of it.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
you do take care of that. I know you were talking about Bitcoin on Facebook. I seen a little bit of stuff today.
Yes.
So what I wanted to know is two things. Is Bitcoin for everyone, and how can the Black community benefit from Bitcoin?
Y'all questions, man. Man.
She is
that's fantastic.
I might just not sleep in the bed. Just get you the whole bed.
Yes. Warm tonight. Been stretch out. Let my hair down.
I'm going to rub your feet tonight. Girl, you doing good.
I just really appreciate you all, seriously.
Thank you.
Fantastic question. I believe that Bitcoin is for everyone. Mm-hmm. The return on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in particular, excuse me, has been greater than any other asset ever.
Wow.
Ever. Even more so than Bitcoin was this particular cryptocurrency, IOTA actually, that had a return. I think I look at it today, it was like 685,000%.
Whoa.
So if we
return, and this was in 2017. I mean, you're multimillionaires.
Oh my God.
Billionaires even at this point.
Oh my
and
God.
Only a few people were in that space. I didn't catch that particular one, but I have been in Bitcoin for a little while. Mm-hmm. And so if it's for me to make that type of money, then it's for other people as well.
Right.
And so what I tell people, even if you're starting with $10, $50, just put in as you can over a period of time.
Okay.
So why do I believe that it's for everyone? How many Black people you know have bars of gold or multiple stocks? We usually miss out on this stuff. We hear about it afterwards.
Exactly.
This is still an opportunity to get in on Bitcoin while it's still young.
Right. Fresh, kind of.
Fresh. Yeah. Because right now you had a person from, was it JP Morgan Chase, that basically said, no, it was from BlackRock. Mm-hmm. The largest hedge fund in the world. They're over trillions and trillions of dollars. And they basically said that gold is done with. Yep. It's Bitcoin now.
Yeah.
Wow. Gold
is done with. So here's what you think about. Right now, Bitcoin is 1 trillion. Let's round it. Let's round gold. Gold right now is about 10 trillion. So in order for Bitcoin to get to gold's value, it has to 10x.
Right.
That means that Bitcoin would be worth more than $500,000. It's only 58,000 right now.
Wow.
Now, if it's going to become that store of value, I'm thinking over the next 4 years, about 4 to 5 years from now, Bitcoin is going to be worth $1 million. So it's still early, and this is an opportunity to have a long-term plan for investing in Bitcoin. And yes, Black people need to get into this because we're always missing out.
We are always missing out.
I mean, in early in the 60s, when they were coming back from the wars, they gave white folks the opportunity at grants to buy homes. They gave us the projects and denials, red lines.
Yes,
stocks, we've missed out on that.
Yep.
Gold, we don't have gold. So all of the major assets that build wealth, we don't have.
Right.
So Bitcoin is an opportunity to jump in. And so even if they're not buying the course and they go to the website, there's a page there where I have different links where they can open up Voyager account, Coinbase account, and they can do those things. Because if they can't pay for my course, then just start Googling and putting in time. If you can't pay money, then pay with your time and learn it for free. And then go to my links and open up your accounts, because you can get $10 in free Bitcoin, $25 in free Bitcoin by using those particular links.
Nice.
And I think that's what you said is extremely important. Gold is not where it used to be. I mean, I remember at one point we already know that the American dollar is worth absolutely not even the paper that it's printed on.
Right.
At one point it was backed by gold, and then it was backed by steel. And then when our planes started leaving America and going overseas, we didn't even have the steel to back the American dollar anymore. So what do we have that we can invest in that's a strong instrument that has a proven track record? Now, when you're investing in stocks and stuff like that, of course it fluctuates, but I don't think crypto is one of those investment tools that you hopscotch in and out. That's something that you really want to have for the long haul, so to speak.
I mean, and so people are about to get this stimulus check again, right?
Right.
So I have some data right here. That first $1,200 that we got, had they invested in gold, it would be less than $1,200 right now to be $1,178. Had they invested in the S&P, some stocks, they would have made about $400. It'd be worth $1,648. The NASDAQ, a little more, $1,803. Had they invested in Tesla, that $1,200 right now would be $4,628. Pretty good.
Tesla's doing pretty good.
No one knew to invest in AMC when the
when this hit, right.
But had they did that, it would be worth about the same as Tesla, $4,600. If they invested it in Bitcoin, it'd be worth almost $10,000.
What?
That's not the best one though. Had they invested instead in Ethereum, it would be worth $14,000. Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency. That's still not good. Had they invested in ADA, which is Cardano, it's about the 5th or 6th largest crypto right now. That $1,200 stimulus check right now would be worth $44,800.
Somebody, wait.
Yes.
What did we do with our check?
We didn't get one.
Oh, we didn't get one.
Crypto beat all of those.
Oh,
it beat the S&P. It beat gold. It beat the NASDAQ. It beat Tesla.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm baffled. I don't even. What do we do now?
I think that wait.
Look at you, Kay, speechless, and you talk all the time.
Very speechless.
Somebody give him some milk.
I think it's extremely important for people to put themselves in a position to win.
Yes.
And I think sometimes as Black people, we tend to not really put ourselves in a position when just by the network of individuals that we're involved in. Just looking back, just seeing posts from you and the individuals that you're involved with, from your coach and probably one of the most phenomenal individuals we know who did her TED Talk today. Shout out to Sarita Love. I mean, being in a circle like that, being in a circle with a Mel Robeson and individuals that just they're on a different wave, and the information that you guys can share with one another to continue to push each other to a different plateau really is a testament to how you're really winning.
Yes.
You really truly are the sum total of the people that you're involved in. So if all I'm involved with, I say, for instance, rappers, right? If all I'm around is rappers that don't even know how to promote themselves, so I'm going to be a rapper that don't know how to promote myself. Yes. If I'm around an individual that knows how to do marketing, then of course I'm going to pick up those tools and those traits and learn how to market. We have to put ourselves in a position to win and learn how to get with a network of individuals that truly want to have the success for one another, not hoard all the information in as Black people. And I'm not going to lie, I will hoard the little information. But not hoard it and not give it to you. I'll make you pay. I'll make you pay for it.
That's your white side.
No, I'll make you pay for it.
It's your white side.
I make you pay for it.
It's white side.
You gotta pay for it. I learned it.
You gotta pay for something, right?
Yeah.
And you put your time in it. You probably pay for something to learn it. Yeah.
Thousands. Right. Doing the music.
But then you also share, because what you're speaking about, you just posted on this the other day.
Absolutely.
About the rappers knowing. So that was a free.
That's a free
tidbit
tidbit,
you gave.
right?
Exactly.
But I do I'll give you an example. I do marketing for the music. So I thousands of dollars and thousands of hours I've spent on learning how to market. I knew music was going to be a different thing to go into, and people were going to be totally shocked, like, what the hell is this dude doing music? But it was something that I had a passion for a long time. I knew that just being a rapper wouldn't be sustainable. I had to learn how to market this product. Yes. So now I give other rappers the opportunity to take my services, purchase them, and I'll market for you on your behalf. That way you can continue focus on what's best for you, which is being a rapper. So I do know that you became an author as well. Like when I say you've done
hats
everything.
off to you. This is
this
for
the
you.
toast for her.
The toast for Assata.
LaMailede. So I know you've made 2 books. You've been a part of 6, right? Was it 6 books that you were involved in? I know you actually
there are
authored
other
2.
education books.
Right, so like curriculum books and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I know you did one. Let me go to my notes. The one book you did was The Wealth Formula.
Yes.
My favorite one though is Get Your Shit Together.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's like my favorite.
You better get your shit together. Right. Get your.
So what made you? Because I know, as always, you're an educator at the heart of who you are. What made you decide to formulate and just create your own book? I know you wrote curriculum books, and that's a little bit different from the average book that you will read, because that's more geared towards educators, and this is something that's going to help them with their field and everything like that. What made you decide to write a book for the average folk like me and Candy Girl?
I'm not average.
Yes, so I decided to write a book for extravagant people, right?
Right.
Because I was looking for different ways to get as many people under the umbrella as I could. And so if they can't afford the $400 course, then maybe they can afford a $20 book.
Absolutely.
Right.
Amazing. Yes.
And then, people have different intelligences. So some people may do well with the course and looking at the video, so on and so forth. But then there are other people that have a different type of intelligence where they like reading.
I'm a visual learner.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Hands-on.
we all have different types of intelligence. So I was just trying to reach as many people as possible. And then I wanted it in the simplest terms as possible. Right. And I wanted to be able to give them direct action steps. So at the end of each chapter, I have what's called edu-action steps. And so it's one thing to just read a book and not do anything with it. I want people, anything that they purchase from me, I actually want them to use it.
Absolutely.
And so if you pay for it, I told one young lady, she was just buying all my courses, and then I hit her, was like, don't buy anything else, use it.
Right.
I like the money, but I want you to use it.
Exactly.
And so the book, it starts with mine. And if you look at shit, it's actually, savings, happiness, investment, and time.
Wow.
Right.
Nice.
And so it starts with the mindset, focus on your credit, getting your money right. And really building so that we can build this generational wealth that is so necessary for our children and for our future.
Wow. Now, I know you've made 6 figures a year probably for the last 20 plus years. You're in a different bracket than the average black folk. But one thing that I really marvel at is that you are still in the hood. You've never left. Why? Because I mean, like me, I'm running up a bag. I ain't gonna lie. I went from the west side of Chicago.
It's just a certain comfort waking up to the melodic sound of gunshots.
It is. Pow, pow, pow. Oh, let me get my coffee.
No, I'm just joking.
Pow, pow, pow. Oh, it doesn't like that gunshot. Almost hit me. Oh, bam! It went right across my head.
That was one of my texts. One of my students was like, "Hey, are you good?" I'm like, "Yeah." Why you said it? Oh, we just heard gunshots outside. I was like, "Oh, I'll be fine by the time I get home."
Wow. Oh my gosh.
The thing is that, we have to make some extreme sacrifices as black people. And so when I became a principal, I really wanted to live downtown off Roosevelt.
Oh, yeah.
To be able to easily drive to work, but also to be able to walk around and enjoy, stuff. But here's what I knew about myself. I knew that had I did that and they gave me a bellman and a nice view overlooking water, that was it. I was done with the revolution.
You plateaued.
Right.
I was going to be one of those people that's saying, what are they doing?
Right.
They need to get
What's
it together.
wrong with you
What's
niggas?
wrong with you people, right? So I had to make sure that I stayed within the struggle to be able to understand and help with the struggle. And I wanted to live where my students live. I wanted to experience and see the things. And now, I've been there for 15 years. I have, my next Mexican neighbors across the street. They look out for everything. My next door neighbor, Bob, looks out for everything.
Hey, Bob.
And so, it's part of the work. I'm a role model in the community.
Yeah.
I'm buying properties that are on my block. I'm buying the lots. And so it's the heavy lifting of building our communities up, literally, by our own hands and by our own sacrifices. And so that was the reason to do that. It's just different when you move out of the community. And I had to really think about that because I really wanted to live in a high rise.
Yeah.
Now, this is my last question. I never get wrap things up. Our other guests are coming in the building. But Miss LaMailede.
Yes.
You just got...
Mama Assata.
You just got a home in the South, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Our new vacation home.
Right. Yeah.
Our new vacation home.
finish.
I'm just saying, that's our new vacation home. This Auntie Assata.
Y'all coming down to shoot a video, right?
Yes.
Man, don't play with me.
Don't play.
Be me,
No, I'm
Jus PK, Sinatris. Be in the building.
In the building?
Hey,
Did y'all hear this?
Whenever y'all ready.
Okay, so what led you wanting this for your family, and why did you choose that location? Because I'm from the South.
Real quick, shout out to Candace and her.
Shout out to
Candy
me.
girl is coming
Yes.
with the pain today.
So the first thing, I also have adoptive parents, so I have my mom, Deborah Moore, and then I have adoptive parents, Freya and Griffin Rivers. And so they're down there, they're older. And
What location
I want
is it?
to
South?
Baton Rouge.
Oh,
Yeah. And so I wanted to be down there as they're getting older, help, so on and
Right.
so forth. And then it was actually a property that they had that was a heavy weight on them. So I wanted to help and take it off their hands.
that's a nice, beautiful
Yeah.
property. Oh my God.
Yes. And so I did it for family because we grew up close. And then you know how when you get older and cousin starts having rifts, so on and so forth. And so I'm kind of having to discipline everyone. Like, okay, we're not doing gossip. We're not talking about each other. Everyone spread everyone's business, so get over it. That's just what aunts
Right.
do. Right.
Exactly.
So it was a thing to bring family together. And then for my younger cousins, like I'm taking 13 of my young cousins from age 4 on up to, 15, 16 years old. I'm taking all of them to Vegas in a couple of weeks.
God bless you.
And then we're going to go over to California as well. But it's teaching them the importance of family. So that's why I did that, so that we can Airbnb within the family, if you will. And so we can go down at different times. People don't have to pay for it. They have a place. I'll get a car down there, so we'll have a car or whatever. The kids have an indoor pool so they can swim all day and night.
Yes.
You know, we have a hot tub. We have multiple bedrooms. And so it's just a place to make sure that you really have to put in work to build your family, and you have to humble yourself. And you know, I've gotten into it with my sister's boyfriend, so on and so forth, but when they apologized, I had to accept it,
of course,
move on. But it's like you put your hand on my sister again,
exactly
showing up in black at 3:00 in the morning
for sure.
shit out of
Exactly.
Right?
Put up that ass.
But I'll accept your apology. It's sincere, and we can move on. So it's hard building family, but you have to do it.
Yeah.
So my last question, and I know we have to wrap up, but there was something I did not get into, and I wanted to make sure we get.
Have to be a part 2.
We definitely gonna get you on a part 2, but I do want you just quickly to hit on something that you posted about. You're very passionate about, and I understand why from different positions, but the weed industry. Yes. I know you had a big passion for getting us to invest in it. How has it been trying to get in that industry? I mean, I know you were really trying to get together almost like a hedge fund or not a hedge fund, but some type of fund that we can all get together and invest in that. For so many years, we were criminalized for selling marijuana, and now it's an open product that not anybody can get into. There's a chosen few that they're allowing. Yes. So how hard has it been to really, truly get involved in that industry?
It pisses me off to no end. I mean, the fraud, the corruption that's involved in that. So here are the exact numbers. Out of all of the dispensaries in Illinois, 1 is black owned, 2 are owned by Hispanics, 12 are owned by Asians, 204 are owned by white folks.
That's bull.
When in the fuck did Asians and white folks go to jail en masse, have their communities destroyed, their men locked up, their communities just desecrated? When did that happen? That happened to black families.
Exactly.
And black men were the face of cannabis when it was a criminal enterprise. And now that they're making millions and billions off of it, it has become a white face. You have young white girl bud tenders. Where were white girls locked up for selling drugs?
Right.
You have young white boys now that are making millions. But when they were selling it, the police dropped them back off to their parents. They carted black men off to jail. And now they have systemically excluded us for the industry. You have people that are government officials that are receiving licenses. You have former cops that are receiving licenses, people that locked us up, governments that set the policies to lock us up. You have millionaires. One of President Clinton's friends is in this industry in Illinois. And so they have systemically locked us out of an industry that should rightfully be ours. And so I've been fighting it. Just really going in on the people with it. Money wasn't an issue. Writing the application wasn't an issue. I had a solid application. My score was well. I brought in, investors to do it. We all put in our money. We submitted, did our things, so on and so forth. But they have systemically locked us out of the process. And so I've been fighting that. That's why I've been doing a protest and different things like that. I'm just sick of, they get us on everything. And then they look at us as if we're the uncivilized one, right? And so, it's really, really hard. But it's a fight, and it's one that I've been fighting. So
when we bring you back on the show, hopefully all of that is taken care of, and you'll have it open.
Yes.
So listen, man, you are beyond amazing. The history that you have, the revolutionary mindset that you have, the things that you've accomplished, and the ways that you continue to strive to help us out, black people. And how you do not prejudge. It doesn't matter how little education, how highly educated we are. You'll always fight for us. I really, truly appreciate from the moment I seen that viral video to the moment I met you on AC Green, from following you, having you in tune with some of these amazing people I've met, and then meeting individuals through you. You are truly a godsend that we all should be in tune with. If you are not a part of the Intravest LaMailede.com course. Make sure you get in tune with that.
Yes.
If you can't afford the course, get with 10 buddies and invest $40 a piece. Share that password and use the name. It's all about building wealth, y'all.
Building wealth.
Yes.
Making them dollars.
It's all about building wealth.
And I'll leave you out with this Egyptian piece. Kwasaneb, Wajajet, Ketneret, Neferet, Mi Rayjet. May you all have all life, all health, all prosperity, and all good things like the sun forever. Hotel.
That is beautiful.
On that note, man. Hey, this
Miss
is
LaMailede.
Hey, no, man. That's Mama
Assata.
What you talking about? Hey, man, this is VIP Lounge Radio Show. I'm Dirty Eagle. That's Candy Girl. And this is the phenomenal LaMailede Assata Moore, man. We'll be back with our next guest, Jus PK. Hey, man. Troy. DJ Troy, Engineer Troy, Videographer Troy, everything Troy. Drop that for me, man.
Bloodshed in our bloodline. When you see this black skin, it's a gold mine. We are the chosen people, we are divine. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the coarser the happy, the deeper the. From sandals to Jordans, can't fit in my. This game is not fair, we can't play by your rules. My people tired, no longer can be silent. Only time you won't change who my people ride. The master hate when the slave get defined. The biggest fear when black, brown, and white get united. Just think we ain't smart, we should go dumb. Get your license to carry, go ahead and buy guns. We want to reparations, then some. My black fists in the sky for my son. We want freedom.
All I ever wanted was just to be free. Had to break the chains off of my mentality. They was picking cotton in the field with the heat. Modern day seemed like the clan is up elite. George Floyd didn't have a chance, can I breathe? This is what we mean when we say take a knee. I'm reporting live from the belly of the beast. People out here looting, but they just wanna eat. I'ma buy the hood back, I'ma show receipts. I'ma learn the truth through my music, I'ma teach. I ain't waiting on Agent Horse to get impeached. Cause after him it's just another crook inside the seat. Yeah.
Catching
I'm in love with you. I can't help the way I feel. You wanted me to keep it real. I'm in love with you. I tried to play it off, instead I'm playing with my heart. I'm in love with you. Tell me how you feel about me, girl. Don't have a kid without me. Promise that you got me. I'm in love with you. Baby, how you feel about me? Tell me you can't live without me. You win some, you lose, then you win again. If I love you, then I lose you. Can we be friends again? Y'all give us everything, we still be messing up. How you give me all the chances, I'm not stepping up. Some people want me dead, I gotta keep a weapon tucked. Can't leave this world without fixing up what I did to us. You just want your man back, I just want my friend back. Why you always saying that? I don't care about you, I'm replaying that. Memories of me and you, the good times. Kissing on your body, loving you would give me good vibes. You called me daddy, you was Bonnie, I was your Clyde. Even waking up at night, I see the sun in your eyes. Babe, look what you did to me, don't compromise my dignity. You always on my mind. For you, I will give up a kid and need my love for you. The only thing I ever gotta prove, my muse. I just hope my daughter look just like you. I'm in love with you. I can't help the way I feel. You wanted me to keep it real. I'm in love with you. I tried to play it off, instead I'm playing with my heart. I'm in love with you. Tell me how you feel about me, girl. Don't have a kid without me. Promise that you got me. I'm in love with you. Baby, how you feel about me? Tell me you can't live without me. No communication can ruin the nation. Face it, what we got ain't basic. Our bond is sacred, glitch in the matrix. My jungle juice with forbidden fruit, can you taste it? Let's get naked, conversations. We met in the evening, Garden of Eden. A little bit of paradise, so shorty don't be leaving. You should call me and see what be on this weekend. For you, I be breaking all of the rules, tweaking. We ain't even speaking because of my fault. I dream a lot about you, that's the only time that we can talk. Wake up in the morning, you ain't even there. You didn't die, but I be mourning, do you even care? My heart beating for you, it bleeds for you. The air that's in my lungs only breathe for you. Never play football, but I would take a knee for you. This that Karma V Redemption, baby, season 2. I'm in love with you. I can't help the way I feel. You wanted me to keep it real. I'm in love with you. I tried to play it off, instead I'm playing with my heart. I'm in love with you. Tell me how you feel about me, girl. Don't have a kid without me. Promise that you got me. I'm in love with you. Baby, how you feel about me? Tell me you can't live without me.
At grandma's house every Sunday for some good eating. We walk through the door, we get that good greeting. Sit on that good furniture, you catch a good beating. Minister showed us, so you know we get that good preaching. From the front room, I smell the candy yams. My youngest cousin brought through a new man again. Big unk standing there like a mannequin. Baby bro brought through his little friends again. It's all love on this Sunday evening. I'm about to grab a plate, get the mac and cheese in. It's all love. She gon' wrap up 4 plates and then she leaving. My daddy gon' eat until that man barely breathing. Grandma got her favorite gospels repeating. We about to smoke in the backyard before we eatin'. My sister brought a white boyfriend for us to meet him, and we said it was all love, power to the people. And I know it's awkward, but that's how we greet them. To let them know it's all love with all of our people. To let them know at the end of the day we all equals. If he make it through this next week, I'll be the sequel. It's all love. And grandma's place. And grandma's place. It's all love. And grandma's place. And grandma's place. It's all love. And grandma's place. Love and grandma's place. And grandma's place. Yeah. It's love and grandma's place. If grandma in the kitchen, you ain't invited then. You touch the food before we pray, that's a cardinal sin. But we still try to, if she catches, we do grin. She chases out, best believe we run it back and again. She got turkey, some ham, and the mashed potatoes. And the past is brought to you by sweet potatoes. Got buttermilk biscuits, green fried tomatoes. Hunty came through and brought a famous casserole. On the side find it even there's no other place I wanna go. Ain't nothing like Granny House, boy, she cooking with a soul. It's all love at Grandma's place. It's all love at Grandma's place. Grandma's place. It's all love at Grandma's place. Yes it is, yes it is. At Grandma's place. Grandma's place. It's love at Grandma's place. Oh yeah.
Love at Grandma's place. Love at Grandma's place.
It's all love at grandma's.
What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the VIP Lounge Radio Show. Of course, I am Dirty Eagle, and this is.
Y'all know who it is. It's Candy Girl. How y'all doing?
Well, she asked y'all a question. Look at y'all.
I thought she was talking to the people.
I was talking to the people.
Talking to the people.
I was talking to the people, you know.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah, but it's all good.
Hey, listen, man. We have a special guest in the house. We have Jus PK in the building.
Oh my God.
One of the things I love about Jus PK, and that's just not just
Juss.
that's just Juss
PK.
PK. One of the things I love about you is that you truly are a supporter of everyone.
Yes.
And I think that's why everyone is a supporter of you. You don't miss an opportunity to put a spotlight on someone else. You don't hog it, and that I commend you, because you're not like the average individual artist that's out there. You want to see everybody succeed and be great. Yeah. So I applaud you for that. And we have your who exactly is this next to you?
This is my partner right here. You know what I'm saying? Yanni Ma. We got a tour
Yanni
that we
Ma.
putting together.
Oh, really?
So,
Nice.
you know, yeah, we finna take it on the road.
That's what I'm talking about.
Got to get on out there. That's how you.
What's y'all touring date?
Wait. We getting there in a second. I got to.
Oh,
hold on. Wait a minute.
Here we go.
So I got a question. Now we ain't gonna do this standardized.
Okay.
Let
me go ahead then. Let me
Mama
go
Assata
ahead.
Moore. We gonna keep it thorough in this.
Right. Okay.
It's back to the trenches.
It is what it
bitch.
is.
Okay.
I done had some crown.
Okay.
Back to the VIP.
Okay. Let's go.
What
ahead.
do
Let's
you
do
do? No, I'm just playing. Nah, but seriously, I want to know where did Jus PK come from?
Don't keep. Here you go, stealing them.
God damn it! I read
You
your
go
notes.
stealing
I'm
them.
stealing all your shit.
I knew it.
Taking questions.
I
They
knew it.
stealing questions.
Real quick, before you answer that, I want to say, welcome to the Light Bright Experience. This episode is dedicated to all my light-skinned black folks. Can we get an applause for the light-skinned black folks in the building? We have the takeover. We didn't let no dark skin today.
edition.
We ain't got
Everything,
no. We ain't
everybody.
got no Jerry Hill here.
No, we don't have none.
So close.
We don't have none of that today. All this is dedicated to my light-skinned black folks. This episode is brought to you by us from the engineer in the
You
background.
never said that about my hair though.
Your hair is amazing.
Thank you so much. Okay, hey Hassan from Minas.
All right, we're gonna beep all that out because the person who did her hair.
Hassan, thank you so much today.
The
You
person
did that.
who did he did not
At Mina's
pay
Hair Design.
for a sponsorship. So fuck that.
If you did not pay for a sponsorship,
he didn't pay for a
Mina's Hair
sponsorship.
Design.
Did a good
not
job
getting
on the hair.
plugged.
Lansing, Illinois.
And guess what? All what you saying right now, Candy Girl, is gonna be beat the fuck out.
I'm sorry. Hassan.
No one's gonna hear
I
nothing
tried.
talking about because he didn't pay for a sponsorship. He could have at least gave your hair for free.
He trimmed it
He should have gave it for free. Anyway,
for free.
well, back dedicated to the light.
They charged extra $15 for that.
Light skin episode.
So back to what I was asking. What does your name come from? What does Jus PK come from? What does it mean?
Well, Jus PK actually right now at this point was like just trying to say it's just those two letters, because at one point it was standing for preacher's kid. At one point it was standing for a pretty kitty. Kind of still is a little bit.
I mean, like,
play around with both of them depending on the mode.
Preacher kid and pretty kitty don't go together, right? I mean, it's like you're talking about pretty kitty. What?
Well, Candy Girl,
What is
okay.
going on?
Wait. Pause. One second.
Wait.
Candace. You were a preacher kid. You got a preacher
No,
kid.
I wasn't a preacher's kid. I was a
nothing to do with
DD.
that
I
one.
was a
That was
deacon's daughter.
But he preached on a rare occasion.
Don't do that. I was a DD.
You were throwing them gang signs in?
Thomas Hudson Thornton, rest in peace. My father did pass two ways.
But he did preach on a rare occasion, so you can say you was the preacher's daughter.
No, don't do my father.
So yeah, that's kind of how they switch.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Let's bring it back to you. PK.
Management team that I was with, they were like, yeah, that's a little bit more playful than what you trying to do over here. So let's go with that.
I like
so, went with that for a while and just kind of just how I was feeling with things and stuff, and everybody always says it or spells it like a different way. So I just got frustrated and just was like, it's just PK, just PK. That's it. So that's where we at right now.
Yeah. So hold on. I'm not gonna let her slide with this one.
What, Pretty Kitty?
Yeah. What the hell? What's the reference?
Don't. Come on now.
What's the reference?
Come on now.
We already. What's the reference?
What I say in the club, you know what I'm saying? The song Big Girl, I Can Take Your Man in the club doing the money dance, and I didn't even have to break a band. You know, come on now. I'm not gonna play with them. Don't let them fool you. Let them fool you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna sip this.
She getting freaky in the club. You know.
Hey, but you know, it was just something to play around with. You know what I'm saying?
She keeps saying you playing around with it. You know what that means.
Oh yeah, you know that dude throw it off another way. But you know, it was one of them terms that was, you know, as far as branding and marketing.
Good.
Okay.
It was, you know, a very, you know, more kind of familiar concept as far as you know, the industry to
not playboy.
Now,
without using the term play with it. You know?
Right.
now, when I first was introduced to you, I knew you as a rapper, an artist.
Yes.
But I quickly got introduced to you on a different aspect. What more do you do? I know you're not just an artist. There's some other things that you're involved in that maybe some people don't know about. So outside of just doing the music, what else are you involved with?
Like 3 years ago, just to cover my own self, I started like my own kind of entertainment industry, kind of agency, BGS Entertainment, and a lot of my people that was just supporting me, that was doing the same thing, like everybody was always catching these bad breaks. So it's like, okay, now that I know what I know, thanks to Gigi Miller, shout out to Gigi.
Shout out to Gigi.
It was like, okay, well, I can help y'all out too at the same time. So when you decide to quote unquote like start a label, like it takes a whole lot of money, and I did not have a whole lot of money. So it was like, okay, how can I cut a corner? Okay, I'm gonna record everybody. So boom, you got on the engineer hat. Oh, well, we need beats. Okay, well, boom, I'm put on the producer hat. Okay, well, now everybody need videos. Okay, boom, let me go buy a camera. I'm finna start shooting videos. I'm a videographer. We need pictures. So it was like a way kind of to be budget friendly with what I was trying to build. But at the same time, like, it really just, you know, helped me become a lot better. And everything that, like, I didn't put my hands on touch, like, I just fell in love with. So I just took off from there, and it's been going ever since.
And I think that's pretty amazing that you've seen that there was a need that you needed to fulfill. And instead of continuing to depend on somebody else, you say, you know what? I can actually go and learn that myself and do it myself, and then capitalize and make some money off of it. A lot of people, they kind of they kind of get stuck in a rut. They may not have the finances to hire a videographer for $500 or $1,000. Right. You looked at it like, you know what? That's a void that I can fill myself. I'll pay for the camera. I'll shoot my own damn video.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Because if you got yourself and you working with like 400 or 500 artists, you do the average videographer maybe $200. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one video for each person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who's supposed to pay for all that? Like, wait. I was okay. You know, like you start dreaming, and you're like, okay, maybe this dream was like too big. This is not gonna work. But no, like I just started like picking up some stuff I just already knew, just having a musical background, you know, playing instruments and stuff like that. Like,
so now you said playing instruments. You know I'm about to get on this. Here I go. I'm trying to start this all girls band. So you know I do. Well, some people don't know. Well, I played the drums back home when I was in Virginia.
Yes,
full set, you know, for my church choirs. And I really enjoyed it.
Yes.
Music is in me.
Yeah.
So when you did Freedom.
Hey, wait. Pause.
Why can you keep cutting my questions
like,
off?
You don't even introduce it right.
Why do I have to introduce that?
They don't even know that. Like, so when you did Freedom.
Okay, when you were in our music video, Freedom.
Shout out to
Jus PK for coming through.
Barely even knowing us.
Exactly.
Came through for the video
know what?
shoot.
And shout out for Katie Gat Films because she came through with her trumpet. We appreciate you.
Shout out
Great
Katie.
spirit.
Katie.
But yes, you were on the drums for us.
Right.
And then I seen you on the piano.
Yeah.
And then I seen you in the choir. No, I'm just playing. But really.
I seen you selling bean pies.
Hey, I'm telling you, you have to get it one way or another. I mean, like, it was the kind of the same way like when my father first got his first church, like it was like, okay, now you got to pay for a musician, now you got to pay for this, now you got to pay for that. So it was like,
so he just threw you in it?
He decided, okay, well, I'm going to pay for the money for you to go to music school. You go learn how to do this. You know what I'm saying?
You doing everything.
It's pop, so he like, I'm going to give you half of what I could have gave somebody else. But you know what I'm saying? It was still made. Money made.
Right.
And then, you know, one of my cousins, I was like, okay, so we're going to repeat the same thing. I'm playing on the organ. We need a drummer. We trying to save money. Here, I'm going to show you how to play the drums. We would practice all the time.
Self-taught. Yeah.
And just went from there.
That's what I did. Yeah. I didn't have lessons for the drums, but I did have lessons for the piano. But I wasn't into it then, but I think piano was very soothing now. So
like my mama got tired of me like turning her table sideways and trying to set up cymbals and stuff when I was little. So she like, no, you going to school. You're not finna use no more of my pots and my pans.
Yeah. I used to play with that big bucket underneath the
right, you know what I'm saying? That was the bass.
That was definitely the bass.
Like,
I loved it. You don't understand our life. But I did have my dad did buy me a full set for in the basement, and I blew that mug out. They was like, oh my God, here she go again on the drums.
Right. So you just you take all that you already learned and you know what I'm saying, you apply it to like that. So it's like it's easy for me to produce beats because I already know how to play drums. I already know how to play.
Right.
So I know certain melodies. I know certain tempos. So
music's just in you. I mean, I just feel like when you know.
My dad used to be with a group called the Radiants. He was signed to Chess Records. From here from Chicago. Yeah. Had a good hit single, and actually, from what I learned from Gigi, I helped him get his royalties. Him in this group.
Isn't that something?
That's amazing. That's great.
Cause they screwed them over big time. Like all them crooked records back then. Like it
was really bad back then.
Yeah, real bad.
Yeah,
real bad. So one of the things I really like to do is I like to give somebody their flowers while they're here. I did it last episode. I did it twice last episode. I only actually shared one of them. But I do want to give the flowers to Gigi Miller. If you're an artist out there, listen to me.
Cheers.
If you are an artist out there, there's so much money that you're leaving on the table you do not know about. Now, Gigi Miller is probably the only person I'm going to plug that has I plugged Bar University last week, but Gigi Miller is an individual that will show you how to get 16 different forms of revenue as an artist. And a lot of you guys don't even know that. You thought you just get money off streams and views on YouTube. And trust me, there's so many different ways that you can make money.
So many.
It's not my job to educate you. If you want to go through me, I would charge you $300 to get the course. I will make $100 off of it, and I'll give Gigi Miller the other $200. So you can either take the course from Gigi herself for $200, or you can go.
I heard she finna go up, so
her price is gonna go crazy.
Get in there while you can.
She's letting you know right now. She's got in tune with some major labels. Major labels.
She's not even gonna be doing it.
Man, they just like anybody else. If they see something that they can capitalize on it, they will buy them out, take their knowledge, their information, their clients, and then it's all over with. So while you have opportunity, take her money. Take her knowledge for what it's worth. Oh, it's worth way more. But take the knowledge that she has for the low ass price of $200. And get in tune with her, man. She is absolutely amazing. She would do everything that she can to make sure that you get put on as a business, not as an artist. So now
that commercial's over.
Now that that's done, Gigi Miller, I will be expecting you to be a sponsor at some point throughout the duration of this radio show. But so now that
commercial's over,
that plug is done. Gigi Miller, shout out to Gigi Miller. We appreciate you. You've helped me recoup some money. Damn. So I thought I owed you that. I owed you that. Thank you so much. Yes. Anyway, back to
the regular scheduled program. Okay,
so I seen you.
I swear to God, I can't get.
I love doing this. So I seen at one point that you did something with OTP. It was was it a show or a movie?
Or were you managing? Wait, no, you weren't managing OTP.
Oh no, I wasn't managing.
More like a mentoring, maybe.
I met OTP long time ago, when he first was getting started. So and then once he started moving and everything, it was just always still communication. And so he little bro and stuff like that. You see him doing something off, hey, you know what I'm saying? Come here, let me focus you a little bit. Come over here, let's do this. So we was just working on a few things, just trying to keep him focused, and I know a lot of stuff was happening and going on. So he always gonna be little bro. Everybody make they moves, they this, they that. So shout out OTP.
But that's actually what I wasn't talking about OTP like that. I was saying.
It just went on over there anyway. So
you high right now. Let you do your shit.
No, there you go. Everybody get love. Yeah.
I said. I seen you I don't know if it was a show or a movie and OTP was in it.
Yeah.
Was that something that was your brainchild? That something that you created, or what exactly was that?
It was actually like an indie film and started with someone. Like I just started asking first people that was around me, because still at the same time I'm learning about filming, editing, things like that. So I'm like, when I ask people, you gonna trust in me? You know what I'm saying? I'm do my thing. I'm
Dirty, we ain't getting no invite, Dirty. We ain't getting no acting. See, we've been a little bit on the shy.
Been on the Empire, been on the shy. I've been on Fargo.
It's so hard to get good help. When I get back, I'm talk to that secretary, because I know I told her to tell you something. I know I told her to tell you something. I know I did. I told her to tell you something. But and like it's just been like going up from there. So it was as far as like music videos, some stuff was like getting like real redundant. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? I need a little bit more creativity, So it's like, okay, what's next? This is the way we can, build up our streams, build up, some more, marketing as far as that, and let's shoot the film. So
that's cool.
Doing the BGS films, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Check it out.
So I know you brought us some music. Right.
Yeah.
Now this song "Oozing," it's a whole nother vibe. I know. I seen.
I don't think I've heard it.
Yeah, I seen you at the club the other day. Not personally seen you, but I seen the video at the club.
You always spread out at the club. You always dropping down.
They went crazy over "Oozing." They went crazy. Introduce this song for us, real quick.
Man, "Oozing," produced by my big bro JT Bishop. And the whole thing, the concept actually came from going to a restaurant, and he was talking about how the cheese and stuff from Italian beef was literally oozing out the bag, like know what I'm saying? The way you come up with stuff, man.
Yeah, she was like,
oozing.
You know what I'm saying? Like you hold the bag, like oozing. Hey, come on, Sam, give me another bag back there, bro. Like what is this?
Oh my God, that's funny.
That's why I was like, hey, you see the sauce all on? You know what I'm saying? It's all on.
Hey, look, right now, man, we got the one and only Jus PK with this incredible song, Oozing, man. Hey, DJ Troy, drop.
He don't like to be called DJ.
You hate that nickname, drop that.
All on me, ain't no rago, ain't no prego, tryna throw salt down on me. They get mad cause I got it, diamond shining all on me. Haters stagnant, they won't make it, too many places they won't be. I'm oozing, dipping, leaking, faucet, double, dipping, cheesy, saucing. We stay flexing, y'all people, flogging, been stacking, bread up, haters, keep talking. On my belt, mingle all on my feet, Jolly Ranch in my Sprite, silver swisher sweets, Showtime, I'm a movie, bet they won't do a thing to me. L hit, I get groovy, all these groupies wanna do me. They hit Kitty Pink like Killer Cam, big girl I can take you man. In the club doing a money dance, and I didn't even have to break a band. So rock got me on focus, the drug smoke real potent, off the shit and I'm rolling, teed up and I'm zoning, oozing.
Hey, look, man. Oozing, that's a whole vibe right there.
Oozing.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a whole little
You know what I'm saying?
So I know the motivation behind the song. What's your writing process like? So when you sitting and you got a concept for it, you like, okay, I'm gonna write a song called Oozing. Totally different. That's not no normal shit that you're saying. It's a bob to it. It's a vibe to it.
She just told you she was at the restaurant.
I know.
Eating cheese.
Nigga, I know.
Eating cheese.
I said, what's your writing process?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm high.
Get your high ass out of here.
I'm high.
That red hair fucking with your man right now.
Okay, thank you, Hassan.
Right, said we too close.
Hey,
Don't blow it that way. Don't blow it that way. Don't blow it that way.
Say his name one more time.
Don't blow it that way.
I'm gonna have Sinatris as my co-host next week.
Oh wow.
Take the bottle, Sinatris. Put it over there.
He's like, okay, all right.
Because we oozing.
So what's your writing process? Do you know some artists, they take bar by bar, they go throughout their day, they may remember this bar, text it to themselves, or do you sit down, like write the whole song? Like, what's your writing process like?
I mean, I do that throughout the day. If it's like just something like I'm driving by, and I hear a reference in my head right quick, yeah, I'll jot it down, stuff like that. But like if I get a beat, once I hear it, if I hear it and I feel it, I'm going. As long as it's coming to me, I'm going. Like, other than that, like I'll just write some stuff just to be writing, to play around with words. Like the management team that I had the first time when I first like went solo, like they would always have me writing, and he was like, that'll help you, you know what I'm saying, to see what you're saying. And a lot of people don't pay attention to what they actually saying. So writing it down, or even now, you know, doing it in the phone, you see what you actually saying. So it's not repetitive. So certain things make sense. So, you know, even the word might not, you know what I'm saying, match, but the rhythm of the word, you know what I'm saying, that to me, that's all about wordplay. Sometimes it's not even the rhyme, it's the rhythm of it.
What started? What did you? Okay, I'm freaking. I don't know.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Okay, no, I'm going. Don't
Just
interfere.
Let me ask you this question.
Just PK. Don't
do that.
Come on.
PK, I got it. PK. She gonna come with that thought in a second.
Okay.
So let me. I want to ask you a realistic journey, because you're not the standard prototypical rapper that's out there. A lot of these rappers are kind of cookie cutter at this point. They gotta have a fat ass, big titties. Got to have a certain body type. They got to talk about a certain type of shit. They can take the biggest dick, 18 inches. That's still not good enough for them. They can, goddamn it, rape any nigga out of any amount of money because they the true hustlers. You got to be a stripper to make. Because, you know, it's a stereotype that they have now when it comes to female MCs.
Definitely,
right? And, you know, you're not the standard female rapper that's out there. With that being said, has your role been difficult? Getting into the music game and knowing that you're not the typical female rapper that's talking about the normal shit that they talk about. Has your journey been more difficult, or do you feel that your lane actually has been a little bit more easier?
That's a good
because
question.
you carve your way.
Good job, Dirty.
Thank you. I'm not
you
done
did it
though.
for me.
Don't fucking it. I'm just playing.
Yeah, they be
So-
loving on each other. You know what I'm saying?
You
That
did it
black
for me.
love. You know what I'm saying? Look at that black love. You know what I'm saying?
But do you feel like your journey has actually been a little bit more easier because you're not talking about the same shit that everybody else is talking about?
Definitely. It's kind of been a little bit more rockier than others. Even those that's, you know, with the, you know, fat ass titties, all that, it's still rough for them, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's, you know what I'm saying? They just about butt naked out here trying to get it and make it happen. So, but with that goes to like something towards my writing, because I knew I had to write harder, because then I had a whole nother point to prove, because they're not gonna look at me for this, they're not gonna look at me for that. So all I have is what I'm saying. So when I say it, it got to be the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I get that, you know, still to this point. Like, when I walk out on stage, you know, a lot already looking like, okay, what's
she gonna do? Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? She finna do one of these little TikTok something, you know what I'm saying? What's she finna do? And then I start going, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go. Hey, you know what I'm saying? After that, and then, you know, it's up after that. So, but it's definitely been a push, but I mean, a lot of it I appreciate it, because I wouldn't, you know, write the way I write. I wouldn't flow. And like now, because just so many doors are open about everything, like, you know what I'm saying? I think it, you know, it done shifted. So like now, yeah, it's a lot easier for me to go on here and do what I need to do, because I'm just trying to do a little something, get out the way. I got some other stuff in the background, you know.
You know, I know you. Yep. Stepping on your toes, Dirty.
I was gonna do it.
Now I know you told me something a little personal. I don't know. You know, I'm a little nervous to touch on it, but
it's good.
It's the VIP.
It is a VIP. I'm not gonna say it all, but anyways, it is in regards to. I think it was your husband.
It was my fiance.
Your fiance. So I know he was battling with some certain things. Did that inspire you after his passing to go ahead and pursue what you're doing now? Or did that have, what type of influence did it have?
It took me like to a dark place, and I think it was like just compiled on a couple of things because I had like lost a close aunt and my grandma and all kind of stuff like that. But you know, when somebody commits suicide, it's a total different feeling because then you're left constantly, you know, questioning certain things. Right. So like I went into like a dark kind of place, but like he was always like very supportive. Like I never had to ask him, you know, certain equipment that I needed. He was like, you know what I'm saying, I got you, I got half, like, you know what I'm saying, very supportive. Never, you know, so it was just a fight that I had to go through. But like once I got through it, it was like, once I started moving, it seemed like, man, you know, you look up like, man, that was you, you know what I'm saying? So like I turned it as far as like always thinking it was demons to, you know what I'm saying, it was really an angel trying to, you know, he was trying to help me, but I was so busy, you know, on a whole nother thing. But yeah, that's where I'm at now, you know, with the music too. It's like with the name change, like it's just me, you know what I'm saying? It's all that's gone now. Boom. I'm just gonna,
I like that, and my deepest condolences.
Oh yeah, thanks.
You know, we were. I'm gonna. One of the things that I want to highlight, and I'm gonna do a show on, is I want artists to come through, and I want them to actually talk about the mental aspect that they endure being in the industry, because it really is draining. This is one of the industries that you get involved in, and you do so much, and sometimes you get no reward for the work that you put in. So we're going to go on and do another segment. But I want to kind of get away from that. And you have a guest with you. I know we kind of spoke briefly about her. And before you get out of here, we want to talk a little bit about who she is, why she's here with you. I know you guys have a tour that you're getting ready to embark on and everything like that. So I want to know a little bit. Once again, what's your name?
Yanni.
We got Yanni in the building. Yanni Ma.
But hold on one second.
Yanni Ma.
Say your name one more time.
Yanni Ma.
That's for all you little thirsty ass little niggas out there.
Thirsty. She said they call me Yanni Ma. Yanni Ma. But she saying so smooth. I was like, what you saying to me, girl? So, Yanni Ma. What is it? Chinese.
Yeah. Yanni Ma. What exactly do you do?
So I do a little bit of everything. Okay. They actually know me as the fairy plug mother.
So the fairy plug
mother. The fairy plug mother.
You're gonna have to expound on that real quick.
Okay, so more of the story is just basically business related. Throughout all the years that I have accomplished all the different, you know, certifications and, you know, classes and degrees I've you know, accomplished. It's just like putting it all together in one. Like, so it started out, I started doing music back in 2013. My first artist, he got killed. So that's made me take a break. Make a long story short, it's Heaven Sent. I have a new artist. We linked up about 2.5 months ago, y'all, and it's been Heaven Sent. Like, so, you know, so that's I'm back in the music industry. And actually, her first performance back in the music industry, her name is Freak Mode, PHRE.
Wait, pause.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Freak Mode.
She said it quick.
Are you the manager of Freak Mode? You the one I sent the email to and you ain't respond?
So I'm telling you, G, that secretary got to go. That secretary got to go.
Hold on, we got an assistant. I'm about to fire her too.
I need you to get your little cute ass about my show.
Okay, I'm about to fire her for you.
Will she come back over there on the stomach with you, Will?
Out of here.
Will she coming back over there with you? We tried to get Freak Mode and she didn't answer.
I think you hit me up on Instagram.
Yep. See,
I said Freak Mode. I remember Freak Mode because Freak Mode performed for Rico Santana 400 album release party. I said, she dope as hell. I can get on the show. Boom. I sent the email. Never heard nothing back. I sent multiple emails out because I had to change the date.
See?
So for real, we really want to apologize though. All jokes aside,
Freak Mode with the billboard up there. I know she is. I know the hell she is.
With the billboard up there.
Busy. Freak Mode.
Shout out to Freak Mode that hasn't got an interview because her manager ignores email.
She was supposed to come. She on the way.
No, we actually got an invite for today. However, it was kind of like a short notice, and she have other things going on, so she couldn't do it today. But we will be back on the show, me and Freakmo and PK again. Okay. However, we just started back, and her and PK did the same show. When PK first started back, January 8th, I'll never forget the date, y'all. It was like Match Made in Heaven. I'm for real. When I listened to that Uzi, she performed the Uzi song, and then I'm like,
right, she came right over like, hey, we'll talk to you. Let me talk to you.
Wait a minute.
I remember seeing Freakmo perform. And one of the things that separated her from all the other artists that were there, Freakmo performed and did not have her vocals on the track.
Oh, that was the
Thank you.
That was her?
Yeah.
That was all her.
That was her. She really her cadence was there. Her breathing was there. I can tell like she really performs.
She definitely does.
She separated herself, and she ain't talking about no bullshit. She really can rap. And she really is a dope ass artist.
Look at you, come through Freakmo.
I remember.
Shout out Freakmo.
So when I was gonna book her for an interview, when I sent her to the booking manager, and the booking manager came back to me like, "Well, they haven't responded." I said, "Well, I know the date is taken. Let's book her for another show."
So just pick another day. I'm sorry, y'all see we didn't stay too late.
I'm
sorry,
too late,
all the shows. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize.
So you're more of a manager at this point.
Yeah, I'm her manager.
Okay.
However,
because I didn't know if you were a performer or a manager.
No. Okay. I'm her manager. However, but I also do like I help other businesses like marketing, strategic planning. You know, like they might I help businesses as far as they might don't know the logistics of starting a business. I help them with their business plans, their logos, you know, their business pages. I set up all their business pages for them, and I promote other people's business pages. So.
All right, so we're not gonna get too much information on you because you're gonna get your own interview.
So
real quick,
we got another song from.
We do have another song, but before we let you go, Jus PK, how do they follow you? You know, how if they really want to get in tune with you? I mean, Uzi's song's hot as hell. They be like, you know what? I like this. I want to follow this artist. I want to know who she is. They want to get more of a backdrop of who you are as an artist and a person. You know, do you have a website or is it just social media? Like, how do they get in tune with Jus PK?
You can find me on all social media. Pretty PK Kitty. You know what I'm saying? In that old, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's how you can find all the songs, all the singles. You know, I made it easy for them. So, you know, Pretty PK Kitty. On Facebook, it's Jus PK on some of the other sites and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can ask Siri, you can ask Alexa. You know what I'm saying? You can ask. Okay, ask any of them. You know what I'm saying? Google, all of them will tell you about me. You know what I'm saying? They know me.
All right, so you did drop off another song for us. It's called Personal, right?
Yes, sir.
Introduce that song for us, and one more time. We appreciate you having on the joint.
Thank you.
Look, it's your first time on the VIP.
Thank you.
But it definitely will not be your last.
Definitely won't be the last. Thank you, PK.
But introduce this joint, man. Let us know what this is, and we about to go crazy with it.
This that joint, Personal, produced by me. You know what I'm saying?
Are you producing
Jus
too?
PK.
Stop playing.
Pretty kitty.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? I just got tired of it. So, you know what I'm saying? This whole movement, I got everything right now. Yeah, it's all personal. I put too much into everybody else, and right now it's just all about
Speak
me.
that truth, girl.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, right now we in the building.
And then they finessing, but I ain't worried about none, no, I ain't stressing. Folks can't be for real and I don't address them. Never took a loss, they was only lessons. When you doing right, you get your blessing. This ain't how it's gonna be, God's only testing. So I give it all I got in every session. Wanna know about me, then what's your question? What you think about me, got the wrong impression. I keep my business to myself, gotta keep them guessing. If you ain't met me in the flesh, then make sure you speak of me less than. No, I never been a man, yes man. Fuck 'em, it's my attitude. I ain't with none of that foo-foo. Too many fake acting brand new. Whole time they be cool. Roll around like some loose screws. I don't feel sorry, don't want your boo-hoos. It's time that I spoke my truth. Make sure that they tell you this is personal. No, not the same person you thought you used to know. Got tired of fighting these demons, had to let you go. Can't worry about who's stunting, time for me to glow. So this here personal, this here personal. No, I'm not the same person you thought you used to know. Got tired of fighting these demons, had to let you go. Can't worry about who's stunting, time for me to glow. So this here personal, don't take it personal. Used to know.
Run it up, I done fuck with some drug dealers, I done roll with some real killers. Mama told my daddy didn't, I was hard, yeah, they ain't want a list. I could have my last dollar laying on the line, still wouldn't pay attention. All I knew was get my weight up, waste no time, ain't no late ups. Pass assist to a layup, chase the paper, we don't lay up. Hey, ole, getting straight to the money. Money. I'm just thinking about the legs we hit. Cold night, nigga had to. Lord knows I committed sins. I'm just hoping I can make amends. In the meantime, in the kitchen cooking up the rice like Uncle Ben. Feds catch me, I'm a dead man. Cause I'll be damned to do another 10. Like a poker game, got me placing bids. So my poker face keep me on the grid. Pussy nigga wanna test the water, I'ma take the edge, I'ma push him in. You say you got it, but you really don't. You a fraud nigga to your testament. My money out of these businesses. I'm Zach changing your estimate. They say I'm good, no I'm excellent. I went from renting, now I'm on the shit. Wait up, hey.
You know how our city is coming. My niggas got focus, no bluffing. We blowing the back cause it's nothing. We gon' run it up, we say something. Run it up, we running. Run it up, we running. Run it up, we running. Run it up, we running.
Fuck where you from, my nigga. It's all about where you at. I got shooters, make them lay down before the police get dispatched. You keep talking that rah-rah, had Rico dressing all black. We in a black car with a black mask and a black Mac on your ass. I'm about to get this work off, grab that Randall and bend the blocks. If I hit your bitch with this hurricane, later on she feel the aftershock. Boy, I'm all real, no facade. Nigga get smart, I go full retard. Tell my city, nigga, I'm the god. This my crown, nigga, no cause. Had the pride of shit from my dead hands. Got the big drums and no damn band. Culture shock is that damn brand. About to crash a wave on this damn land. Better watch how the fuck you running up. I ain't used to no damn fans. Grab a bag, time to count it up. My best friends is I'm dead man. From the city infested with brothers and foes. The ones doing nothing be doing the most. My young kings on post, they will butter your toast. Turn your white to a widow and brother a ghost. Dirty keep an army like a military post. From the belly of the city ain't got no hope. My team took over, better check that score. Win, coming out my pores.
You know how our city is coming. My niggas got focus, no bluffing. We blowing the back cause it's nothing. We gon' run it up, we say something. Run it up, we running. Run it up, we running. Run it up, we running. Run it up, we running.
If it wasn't for my brother, I'd be dead or in the penitentiary. Fall off with another nigga top coming against me. I was raised by some gangsters and certified hustlers who live by morals and principles, kept it solid through the struggle. I come from a time and era when the whole hood took care of each other. My mama was your mama, your sister, my brother, your brother. Assist the elders on the block carrying groceries or shovel snow. And if the yard needed cleaning, grab the rake or get the mower. We were family oriented, the whole village raised a child. Nowadays things change, these youngins are running wild. Went from drug dealing and popping perks and lean, letting off shots to the crowd. I can't even front, it hurt my heart to watch my city get ran down. Man down, another murder, another body lying dead in the street, another mother lost a son over beef. R.I.P. to Duck and King Bond, smoke, neighborhood nip and Mo 3. How long will we mourn each other? Licking shots, going to war with your brother. Lord forgive and protect our sons and daughters. Lord forgive and protect our sons and daughters.
Fresh as yeah, bit, I'm dying. Yeah, I'm lit, I'm fire. Yeah, drip on hydrants. I don't need you, nah, you need me. Yeah, who you think come with the heat? Yeah, who? Me. Yeah, I'm making moves when you sleep.
Yeah, swag on drizzle, and I got the muffler for the missile, and I keep the pot on sizzle. Money overflowing, exotic got me high as a Boeing. Picked up a thick bitch that's going all around the world if she act right. Money ain't a thing, baby, pack light. Balenciaga dreams and La Polar underwear. Got a wish upon a star in the spotlight. 4Giano skate to the Clearport. Poppy them waiting at the resort. The dough just landed, but the mob disbanded, so it's only just me and my Newports. Bands on bands, rentals wrap that. $500,000 in a Gucci knapsack. 20 out 5 now, add that 10 times now. Tell me, motherfucker, can you buy that?
Fresh as yeah, bit, I'm dying. Yeah, I'm lit, I'm fire. Yeah, drip on hydrants. I don't need you, nah, you need me. Yeah, who you think come with the heat? Yeah, who? Me. Yeah, I'm making moves when you sleep. Yeah.
I pledge allegiance to the drip. Let me go count my bag. VVS is in the ring like I just won a chip. Bitches on the tip, that motherfucker haters too mad. Just counted up 100 on the plate and I'm right back to it. Ain't no time to celebrate. I've been waiting on this kid so I can handle my shit for a minute, and the motherfucker came in late. Shit, let me be great while I sell on my waist, and the FN tucked right behind it. If you move too fast, get reminded, and your bitch getting fucked right behind it. Yeah, the mob stay on go, no bullshit. 96 back at Scotty, no bullshit. I just gave a nigga 6 for the D off the bench. Joe King with the Clippers, no bullshit.
Yeah, bit, I'm dying. Yeah, I'm lit, I'm fire. Yeah, drip on hydrants. I don't need you, nah, you need me. Yeah, who you think come with the heat? Yeah, who? Me. Yeah, I'm making moves when you sleep. Yeah.
All right, man. This is a VIP Lounge radio show, man. I'm Dirty Eagle, and that is...
You know who it is. It's Candy Girl. How you guys doing?
Hey, listen. You know what? We have somebody amazing in the building, man. And that's not something I'm going to use lightly.
For sure.
He has been in this game over a decade. He has trendsetted the Chicago music scene.
Yeah.
He has done more for Chicago music than so many artists that have been out here. And the thing I believe in my heart of hearts is you are really, truly one of the most underrated artists, not in just Chicago, but the industry. For somebody that's been doing music over that long span and still being consistent, it's just a whole nother level. Man, we got the man, the one and only
Mr. Sinatris.
Yo, man. Mr. We working what you doing, man.
Mr. We working what you doing.
Punch out the punch. Bar Louis, Sinatris is here. What up?
Now Sinatris, you know.
Hold on.
Shit.
What you
gotta
got?
do this right. You know, just some slight, you know.
A
I'm
sticky?
gonna make sure I'm branded in.
Them stickers, that's every goddamn well.
You know,
he got stickers in the building.
Man.
Hey, when you
code,
see
take
him
you right
scanning,
to my,
you
to
heard
my
what he
website.
said?
Hey, listen.
We out.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You know what? Earlier today, each one of the people that I interviewed today, I remember the first time I ever saw him.
Okay.
I remember the first time I
That's
ever saw LaMailede, right? And she went viral for a video that she put up, and then I ended up meeting on the AC Green show. I was on the AC Green show and I met her.
Okay.
Jus PK, I remember the moment I met her. As a matter of fact, the physical time I ever met Jus PK, she came on set of my Freedom video shoot. Before that, shout out to Jus PK. Before that, I actually met her through a group that I'm on in Facebook where we share
What
each
type of
other's
group is
music.
this, though?
It's not.
You ain't tell me about this group.
Well, we on a group for light skinned man that
Just
like
PK.
That light skinned man that
pretty
like
kitty.
That like pretty kitties. The group is all about light skinned men that like pretty kitties, and I like a pretty kitty. No, just
well, approve my request, please. Cause my shit's still pending.
Damn.
My shit pending.
Somebody approve Sinatris, please.
I met her originally through a group Holla G Dada started where we all would get in a group and we would share each other's music and listen to it on Spotify, right? Help each other out with our streams. But I remember the first time I met you, Sinatris.
Okay. Hey, shout out to Jus PK too. She
for sure.
Dope. You know what I'm saying? Like you recording too. That was just organic. Shout out. Select artists sometimes just got that shit that you just can't teach. She one of them people like just her presence, personality. Like you can feel that shit. Like she got that it factor. Like and I'm prone to that. I like that. That's my shit right there. Just that shit you can't teach. You can just feel it. It ain't on you, it's in you. You know.
Right.
Shout out to PK for everything other than the fact that her and her little funk ass friend that
don't do
didn't
Yanni,
get an interview with Freak Mode, then said no weed. Different story.
Don't do Yanni.
I'm just like Yanni the manager. No. Anyway, no. I remember the first time I saw you.
Okay.
It was actually at Mark Hubbard's event.
The next showcase.
And you were with Chemistry. Yes.
Yeah.
And I saw you on stage. It was Sinatris. You are one of her mentors.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, she did a Chicago song.
I just want to say, yep, our Chicago song better than y'all Chicago song.
Never. But I remember the first time. As a matter of fact, not too long, I met you after the show. And you gave me your business card. And a few months ago, I took a picture of it and I sent it to you.
Yeah, you definitely
That's
sent
dope.
it to me.
And that's the impact that you had on me, man. It's not many people I remember like that.
Yeah.
But today I was blessed for every individual that we interviewed. I remember the moment I met them. And I remember that moment, bro.
I appreciate that. That say a lot.
Sinatris, what is Sinatris? Is that your government or where does that name come from?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but that is my government name for real. Like,
what does it mean?
Sinatris is my real name. It's actually funny for real, because it ended up being my life. But it mean warrior of love in Swahili.
That is beautiful.
No, I just made that shit up. It don't mean.
Look, I'm like, that is beautiful. You know, like one of them little thotty girls. Like, oh my god.
I done definitely left.
That
is
beautiful.
I done definitely left with some shit out the club.
I'm gonna tell you,
live for
Candace,
sure,
last week was LL Cool J.
Oh my god.
Don't fall in love with the Swahili shit today.
I'm in love with the twins, so don't do me.
The twin.
You, Kehinde.
You know what?
Exactly. I gave you a government.
You know what? I don't even know if I want to know what.
No.
Exactly.
All right. So a lot of people don't know, and this is for you,
okay.
Right?
And the 1,000 people that's gonna see this. But anyway, so the thing that a lot of people don't know that I met Candace on the internet.
We'll do that segment another time.
We'll do the whole segment.
The whole segment.
But wait. What website?
Black People Meet.
Mine was just some random.
All right, so we'll
find
get
a
into that
good
whole
guy.
subject another time.
Find a good
With
lame
the
ass
real
man.
Story, with real story, we'll tell that another moment.
Find a lame ass.
Christian Mingle.
No,
we gonna tell because we can't take everything away from Sinatris.
We can't.
Right.
No.
All right. So at the end of the day, the bottom line was I met so many of the females, and I would tell them my name, and I had a little game I would do. Right. So they were like, "Nah, them motherfuckers work.
Y'all,
it work."
They was like, birthday twins ain't gonna do that. You know I know both of y'all birthday December 5th.
You know,
so don't do that.
fire shit.
Oh God, I'm water. So
that's definitely dope.
Wash it out.
Me and Eagle birthday definitely on the same.
December 5th.
December 5th. That's dope as hell.
Shout out to
big sad shit.
That's why you wasn't. That's why he wasn't in the building for your birthday party because he was celebrating.
Because I was. Where the fuck was I at?
I don't know. You said you were celebrating.
You lied.
It doesn't matter.
You lied.
I was in the Bahamas. I went to Miami and then I got bored and I took a ferry ride over to the Bahamas.
You took Yanni Ma's trip
for the fuck
to the
of
ferry
it.
guy land.
All right, so.
Damn,
we got quiet.
I'm sorry.
No, she made me lose my train of thought. What was I talking about, man?
Doesn't really matter.
You said you say that to say.
Next question. Sinatris, so you've been in the game, what, 10 years?
Fuck you, Cam.
Over that.
Over 10?
Over that, yeah. I've been blessed to do it at a high level and transcend some shit that I always don't pat myself on the back for and do like some shit that just a little kid from Chicago typically don't get to do, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's been a blessing.
How many states have you performed out of?
Give or take a couple, maybe 20 to 25.
That's really awesome.
Yeah. I've been on a bunch of tours, man. I got to tour with Jackin' for Beats, which was a music program sponsored by Jack Daniels. I became the first ever brand ambassador for them, so I got a check from that traditionally white company
to
do real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
Who stole it from a black man?
Yeah. Uncle Nearest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know I'm hip. But yeah, I got to do that, man. I got to do some shows, a few shows on the road with Juvenile, with Jada Kiss, with Joel Ortiz,
that is
K Camp, you know what I'm saying? Just
to name a little few, right?
Yeah, just crazy. A lot of shit, a lot of stories.
And you know what I love about you, man? You continue to reinvent yourself. You don't lose who you are.
Yeah.
But you continue to reinvent yourself. I remember the first video.
Pull your mic up, Dirty. I can't.
It wasn't haters.
No,
it's battling myself.
No. The first video I ever seen of you was way back in the day. It was a performance, a Get Money performance.
Oh man, at the
it was like 07, 08.
The fucking Sean T. Tuesday 3 minutes Teeny Martini.
Yeah, that Teeny Martini.
And that bitch was packed. We had like 700 motherfuckers.
Yeah,
like 400 of them came with us, and it was. That shit was, I know that performance because I still watch that one on YouTube once in a while. Like
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
He's really when I say that somebody
that was a different. It was a different type of vibe that night. I still remember that one, but
like the whole crowd was singing that shit.
Yeah, that shit is a blessing to be able to have that impact on people still. You know what I'm saying? And with the whole, I'm glad you just noticed that the whole being able to reinvent myself and just stay relevant with the times. Like one of my favorite. Like mottos, mantras that I live by that I remind myself daily, and I tell everybody this shit is like, you can't win today's game with yesterday's points. And that's the
That
shit
is
that
cool.
motivate me every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know, last week I had Gina Pacino say something, and I believe I had Kid Bodie say something. That
I like Kid.
Kid Bodie was amazing.
I like him.
Shout out to Kid
and
Bodie,
they
Mosh
both
Pit.
said something, and I had to pause because a lot of times when we talk, shit go over people's heads,
Right.
and they're not listening.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to rewind
So
that.
I need you to
Yeah.
and say that again.
Do that
For
again,
sure,
Dirk?
for sure, man. Daily, every day I remind myself this shit to keep me motivated and to do something today.
Mhm.
You can't win today's game with yesterday's points. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. This is a what can you do for me today? What are you doing for me right now type of industry. So you relishing on the fact that you had 50 in the game last week. Nigga, how much you finna score tonight? We don't get that 50 was cool. We won that game. We lost that game. Whatever the case may be, them
Right.
points are already on the board. Now we need them points on the board again, man.
Right.
So what you gonna do for me right now? Like, you know, and that makes me keep putting up shots, keep making sure I get to the basket and keep scoring because I know I need points tonight because them yesterday points, that shit was cool. That's why I delete my Instagram every few months. I go and delete all my posts off and start fresh, man. We ain't focusing on that shit. We already did that. We already accomplished
That's
that.
smart.
Man. We moving forward.
I like
forward is that way.
Strategic.
Because that's always gonna give me to want. I want to know.
Yeah, man.
Because they can go all the way back, but that don't mean shit.
That don't mean shit. What you doing right now, though, man? There's too many motherfuckers living in what they already did. That's
In the
just like-
past.
yeah, that's just like that
Right.
that chick that used to be mad and 10
Mhm.
years of clubbing in White Castles
Woo!
at 3 a.m. and 4 kids
What
and
she
tore
look
her
like
shit
now?
up. And
Now she
every,
wanna holler at
posting, she posting Throwback Thursday, Flashback
Dang.
Friday.
We don't want nothing to do with
motherfucking, yeah, Monday every is a throwback. No,
Right.
shorty, just embrace where you at now.
You
Get
at
the
now.
grinding and get back to that. Stop
Mhm.
fucking living in the old moment. So yeah,
For sure.
create new memories, man. Don't get so caught up in yesterday that you forget to plan for tomorrow.
Damn, that's
Which I'm gonna tell you now.
Yeah.
Shout out. This is another one of my selfish plugs. Shout out to Ran Terry and the Go Boys.
Yeah, man. I love them.
Those are another group of individuals
Love them.
that truly has put on for Chicago.
For Chicago, for Ren. Ren always been like that.
Always.
Ren always been selfless. I've been knowing Ren for over a decade. Me and Ren had a fucking spot we used to do shows and events at that probably was big as this fucking room we in right
Wow.
now. And we used to have that motherfucker damn that like this, shoulder to shoulder, wall to wall every week. Doing shows, doing events. Then we moved to other spots when niggas wasn't booking us for them big shows. When
Right.
when White Boy and Cap One and Chance the Rat and every fucking few years, whoever was popping in that class, they wasn't booking us for them shows. Motherfuckers was scared of us. They knew how we was coming. So we said, fuck it, we gonna rent out our own shit, throw our own shows. We gonna book ourselves. We gonna book niggas who don't get booked. We gonna find a way. Hey, sell 10 tickets,
That's dope
but
as
we
hell.
gonna give you 20.
Right.
Put some money in your pocket.
Right.
Give
You
them
get
away.
the 10, right.
Just create the shit that we wanted for us. Like, yeah. So I love Ren them, man. That's why I even came to Ren. Like, yo, we want to do a versus. It got to go through you. You know
Just
what
get
I'm
ready to
saying?
ask you
Me
about
and
the
Bees
verses.
I'm gonna tell
doing
you
the
that
verses.
verse is right there.
Yes.
Between you and Bees.
Was it Bees?
man.
Yeah.
That right there had did more for Chicago music than any artist had
Shit was
did
dope.
in the
Shout out to
last
Bees,
5,
too.
6,
That
7
shit was
years.
dope, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
literally, like that was an amazing. If you wasn't in the building, if you didn't watch it, you literally have no idea what you missed out on. So I just want to give Ren Terry and the Go Boys they flowers while they still here. We see you. We appreciate everything that you
Ren,
do, man.
Caesar,
Zodo, which will be on the
Keisha,
show.
yeah.
Zodo will be on the
Yes,
show next
he
week.
will.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Zodo.
Shout out to Zodo.
That's gonna be an ignorant ass comment.
Ignorant. But I just I want Ren Terry and the Go Boys to know, man, we appreciate everything that you guys do for Chicago music.
For sure, that's a fact.
I mean, you have personally, Ren Terry, you have personally put 3 of my songs on Power 92.
Yeah.
I mean, you just do more
I
for
saw
people.
you in the basement doing that little chicken wing shimmy shoulder dance too when that
Oh,
shit was
that
on.
old broke down shoulder
Yeah,
dance.
I saw that shit.
Yeah, that dislocated dance.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Hey, but look, man, I just want to give y'all flowers and all that, man. I will appreciate you. We love you guys. You guys are amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. We expect even bigger and greater things from you guys, man. That's our plug for you.
Yeah.
Because we plug every motherfucking thing that's Chicago in this joint. Because that's what we are. You feel me? But back to
Back
our
to
regular
the
schedule program.
sin.
So So,
what new project? I'm gonna step on your toe.
Wait. Before we get into the new project, you brought us a song that God, when I say this is probably one of my favorite songs any artist has ever done.
Oh man.
And let me tell you, as an artist, it resonates with me. Okay. As an artist that does every fucking thing.
Oh yeah, all on my own.
All on my
own.
I swear to God, this is like my favorite joint.
Yeah.
I want DJ Troy.
Yeah.
Stop calling him DJ Troy.
Yo,
it's King Troy.
King Troy. To drop this joint, man. All on my own.
I'll get him straight. I'll get him straight.
Hold on, wait. Pause.
Hold on.
One second. Do it.
See, this how you switch. This how you switch into media mode and go to artist mode. Okay. Real quick. Yo, what up? Check it out. It's your boy Sinatris right now. You tuned in to VIP Radio. And this is my joint all on my own, man. In the middle of a pandemic, it was just a lot on me. I was recognizing, everybody don't got your back. Everybody got shit going on. But no matter what, you got to still move forward. And if you got to do it by yourself, you got to do that shit by yourself. But just make sure it get done. I did this shit all on my own. So this is my official record. Sinatris, we working. What you doing? Let's get it.
That was beautiful.
Hey, you always gotta stand on your principle. Even if that mean you gotta stand alone.
All on my own. I have to get in my zone. I don't condone.
Sinatris, I did it all on my own. I had to get in my zone when everyone left me alone and they wouldn't pick up the phone. I did it all on my own. Did some shit I don't condone. Was working like I had a clone so I could take off like a drone. I did it all on my own. I had to get in my zone when everyone left me alone and they wouldn't pick up the phone. I did it all on my own. All on my own. I had to get in my zone. I did it all on my own. I couldn't wait for no help. I did this shit by myself. That's what you supposed to do, nigga. We grown. I kept it solid and stood on my own. Got it straight up out the mud. Ain't wait for them to show me love. Fuck, I look like waiting on me a plug. When I am the socket, bitch, I get it poppin'. Now look at me now. I tapped in, I'm the man now. No games, I ain't playing now. Apparel do $100 grand now. So much limelight, I got a tan now. Now some people wanna backtrack, and yeah, I know that life happens. But anybody burnt the bridge with me, I hope you bought a life jacket. We was in it since Rugrats. I'm talking like Chucky and Tommy. We grown now, but a nigga won't put in no work. Rest in peace, Tommy. Had to make peace that my best friend was a ghost, something like Tommy. And I was sincere, was giving them game, but he was moving like Tommy. Had to cut some niggas off and get my mind right before I catch a homie. Cause I done seen some real niggas fold over paper like it's origami. Real niggas since day one. I ain't had to play one. I know it's a lot at stake here, but I'm A1. Boy, fuck a throne. I'm tryna cop me a home. Working like I got a clone. When shit get rocky, I hit like Stallone. And had them things flipping like they Simone. Had them in the mail, man, I'm alone. Had the cussies raving like they Simone. I could tell from your eyes and your tone that you motherfuckers soft as silicone. I did it all on my own. I had to get in my zone when everyone left me alone and they wouldn't pick up the phone. I did it all on my own. Did some shit I don't condone. Was working like I had a clone so I could take off like a drone. I did it all on my own. I had to get in my zone when everyone left me alone and they wouldn't pick up the phone. I did it all on my own. All on my own. I had to get in my zone. I did it all on my own.
Hey, welcome back, man. Listen, you know what? This song is inspiring, but it pisses you off as well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you why it pisses you off. I know. I take a different way as an artist. So when I said it's a double entendre. The entire song is a double entendre to me. So it's like it's a model for as an artist. It's a model for you doing every fucking thing on your own. Like I did it all on my own. Like I can do this shit. But then it lets you know, motherfucker, I ain't got no help from nobody in this goddamn game. I did it all on my own, bitch.
Right.
So it's to me it means two different meanings. It means that I have the ability to do it all on my own. But damn.
Why do I have to do it all on my own?
Yeah,
Can anybody help
her? I have to. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm feeling
it definitely go both ways, you know what I'm saying? But I look at it like this: to get that help, sometimes you got to give up more than you potentially can receive. Sometimes you got to put yourself in a position that compromises your brand or integrity. You know what I'm saying? So if I got to do it all on my own to keep from having to do it all on my own, then so be it. You know.
Now, one of the things I love that you have, man, because you're more than just a rapper, but you're a business owner.
Yeah.
You created a clothing line. We working. What you doing?
Nice.
And the title of your clothing line is so fucking dope.
What is it?
We working. What you doing?
What
I
you
just
doing?
said.
Yeah,
we working. What you doing,
I'm
nigga?
asleep or something.
You hide from Jus PK and a nigga that didn't book her artist.
Yanima.
Yeah, man. A lot of people always got something to say, you know. But we really working. What you doing? We ain't making no excuses. Yeah, we ain't making no excuses. We ain't judging the next motherfucker for what they got going on or don't got going on. Like, we really just working. And while you always got something to say about somebody's situation, what you really doing though?
I like that.
What you really doing?
So was that the motivation behind creating your clothing line? Or,
No.
So what was the motivation behind creating that?
It really was just a slogan that you know, DJ Bam, a lot of us had a coalition, and it was called We Major, and this was some years back, and we was like a Young Money situation before it was a Young Money, where it was a bunch of us and we was all like killers, but it didn't work out all the way, and that was just like the thing. We working, what you doing? And I became the face of that shit, so I just kept going with it. And one day I just was like, yo, I'm finna put this shit on a shirt and just wear it to a show. And I really ain't had no intentions. I just wore it. And I had about 20, 30, 40 people trying to buy the shirt off me that day. Like, even the one I had on. And
I'd walk around that bitch like a chubby, light-skinned LL Cool J.
Yeah, I was in that bitch. So I'm like, yo.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah, light bulb.
Yeah.
So I created a logo and shit, got that shit pressed up. Think I got like 50 shirts made, sold them all in a week, and ain't never looked back after that.
And that's one of the things that I see every single week. Outside of what you promote as far as your music, every day you have shipments going out on your product.
If somebody would have told me I would sell clothing,
you'll never
not
know.
in this lifetime wasn't in my right mind. Yeah, now I'm blessed to have something doing 6 figures, you know what I'm saying?
That's amazing.
And take care of me.
Let me tell you, I mentioned it last week, man.
Yeah.
I got in the game. Yeah, I did something totally different. I've been doing music a long time ago. I had a record deal a long time ago on the table. I walked away from it to raise my son.
I know that feeling.
Oh, well, you're going to get into that because I know. We're going to get into that. But I walked away. I ended up raising my son. I walked away from music for a long time. So a lot of people, they look at me like, nigga, you doing music? What the fuck?
Right.
But they don't know I did it over a decade ago.
Right.
But the thing that it really, I really want to understand about it is when you created the clothing line, did you really think it would go here? Where it's at? Because you ship shipments out every single day. And a lot of times we get one dimensional. And everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's so funny to me is I really don't even still consider it a clothing line. I just consider myself to be an artist that got merch. All artists got merch. When you go to niggas events and shit, they got a merch table.
That's right.
You go to, you know what I'm saying, Travis Scott.
Right.
Whatever. Jay-Z and them had the merch table. When I went to the motherfucker on the run tour, they had $150 hoodies. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody
people was buying
got merch.
that up too.
Yeah, and I just happen to have merch that sells at a level of a clothing line do. But I technically really don't even consider, you know, myself having a clothing line. I'm just an artist with merch that's busting harder than normal, you know.
For sure.
Like I mentioned last week, I want to shout you out on that aspect because I started a clothing line about a year ago.
Okay.
I sold 4 t-shirts.
Like, if you was really promoting though, you could have done more.
I promote my ass off.
No,
man.
you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't come through hard.
I know. I'm gonna tell you. You know what the fucked up part about this is? I pay for the monthly subscription to this day. we get discounts and shit on clothes. Like we get 3 shirts at a discount.
Shout out to Culture Shop.
Shout out to Culture Shop. Our legitimate sponsor for this episode.
You might have to transfer your services over, your power of attorney to me.
Hey, look, man, look. We gonna change Culture Shock over. We working. What you doing? Because evidently what I'm doing ain't working.
No, it be like that. It be like that. I done had shirts I thought like, yo, this one finna be the one. This shit finna go crazy.
I won't let it go though, Sinatris.
Sell 3 of them.
I keep paying for the membership. It comes down to 20.
Even tell you.
I pay $29.99 every month for drop shipping, and I don't let go. I was like,
you might not like this, but I branded my own self recently.
No, hey, wait, pause. Real quick.
Hold on, y'all got me in the middle of a domestic.
I'm sorry. I didn't tell him. I did it secretly.
I'm gonna tell you. Last time Candace did some shit that I was doing, it went all fucked up. Now I'm gonna let y'all know the fucking story.
He said my government name.
Candace Thornton. On social media, it's all Candace Thornton. No, fuck that. On social media, it's Candace Thornton. There's no Pryor. You're fucking Thornton. Anyway, so let me break this down. Recently, we had some identity thefts, Sinatris.
Oh, my God. Don't talk about that right now. This is a Sinatra show.
Your ass up, little pretty light skin with a red head. We had a
Yanni Ma?
We had a situation the other day.
Okay.
I've had Prime, Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Hold on. Everybody.
I didn't do it.
We had Amazon Prime. Now I want you to know this.
I didn't do it.
Before Amazon Prime.
It wasn't me.
Is the longest relationship I ever had with anything,
including
human beings.
Damn.
I've had Amazon Prime 12 years. I pay annually.
You getting money?
Yeah.
They get money.
Yeah. No. If you got Amazon Prime for that long, you get a little bread. You feel me?
I guess. You ain't tell me about that part though, Sinatra.
Anyway.
Recently. Skipping past.
Recently, someone interrupted my relationship with Amazon Prime, and I don't understand this, Sinatris. We had a situation where my membership got canceled.
I swear to God on life, I did not.
Somebody
do that.
called. Now
he got mad at me because I have my own Amazon Prime.
Why the fuck she
for
got
$5.99?
Why does she have? But somebody called in.
I have my own account.
But I had the logins to yours.
No,
he can.
No,
but did he?
No.
Sinatris, backtrack.
You're a cheater.
He's a cheater.
You're a cheater.
Sinatris, I've had Amazon Prime for 12, 13 years. Why does she have an Amazon Prime?
Because she's cheating. She's ordering
cheating.
Cock rings and all kinds of shit that you're not.
I don't know about the cock ring.
But he orders those.
Goddamn slut.
What? Sinatra.
You ordering some bullshit.
Don't do that.
Yeah, she ordered shit. We put her on blast. It's light skin cheat day.
This is why I did it. Let me just break this down. This is why I did it.
Break it down why I don't have an Amazon Prime membership. No fucking more after the longest relationship I've ever had. Tell us why, Candy.
First and foremost, I don't know.
No Pryor.
I don't know who did identity theft and called in and pretended to be you, Candy Pryor.
Wait.
I don't know who did that.
Wait.
But
pause real quick on your story. Candace came in the house. She didn't want to answer none of my questions over the phone. She came in the house. She says, listen,
Linda.
Let me tell you what happened. I said, what? She said, I didn't do nothing. I said, well, that's not nothing to
really
listen
didn't
to.
do
She
anything.
said, somebody. She said, somebody committed identity theft and fraud. I said,
really?
Wait. Somebody committed identity theft and fraud. She's like, they
did.
So it
wasn't me.
Hold on. They went into
someone creeping in the shower.
It
wasn't me.
I know that you started your own Amazon Prime a few months ago, right? She's like, yeah.
Oh my God! Don't put the pieces together that you don't even have a puzzle for. Don't try to put pieces together that you don't even have a puzzle for.
Bars.
Hey,
I'm hitting the Sinatris tonight.
Hold on, wait.
Don't put the pieces together that you don't have a puzzle for.
That sounds fancy. That's like a rapper that somebody ghost wrote for him. The fact of the matter is, I said this. I said, well, somebody committed identity theft and fraud, and all they did was come in and cancel my membership.
Maybe you done it on one of your great nights.
She went in and she said, man, fuck off.
One of your crown nights. One of your Hennessy nights. One of your Let Your Soul Glow nights.
At the end of the day, now, Sinatra, I gotta know.
Anyway, Sinatra, back to Sinatra.
That's how they demasculate you. Now I gotta sign it through her membership.
Now you gotta put in. Now you gotta put in her
That's
shit.
why he's really mad.
Shit. I gotta go and sign her fucking prime.
Now you gotta log into that motherfucker. You talking about yes, pretty thick Candace 69 at Gmail.
4430
Just shit.
Tyrone on the backside.
Pretty cat.
Now I gotta sign her shit. They demasculate you, bro.
Damn.
No, but for real, this is why I did it, because my husband is nosy, Sagittarius, December 5th. Both of y'all got the same birthdays. Y'all nosy.
You ruined my best relationship I ever had. This is my best relationship, Troy.
I did it for his birthday party.
Amazon don't argue back.
Okay.
So he won't know what I'm buying for his birthday party.
Okay.
So I had to do that.
Okay.
That's why. That's the disclaimer.
It's the surprise for me, sis. There it is.
She broke up me in my best relationship I ever had. She canceled
I didn't. No, I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't cancel it.
Troy,
I swear
Troy,
to you.
if your Amazon Prime membership, you in a relationship,
oh my
right?
God,
and nobody knows your passwords, no shit, but your wife.
I don't even know your password to the Amazon
your
Prime.
Your shit ends, but her Prime begins.
You've
been canceled.
See, it's okay.
I swear
to God. Fuck!
I swear to you.
I'm upset.
That's an extra $12 a month that can go into your individual account now. That's your individual bank account.
You're making me drink again.
I'm gonna tell you the worst part. Let me tell y'all the worst part about this whole fucking deal.
Can we bring it back to Sinatris, please?
Yeah, we will after this. I literally just
paid. About after these messages will be right.
I literally just
Remember
paid.
Them Saturday morning
fuck all that.
Was
You trying to. The fucked up part in December 10th, exact date, December 10th, I just paid for the yearly annual.
That ain't my fault.
She canceled my shit. Now Amazon Prime.
You don't even know what you got. Amazon Time or Amazon Prime. You don't even know what you're saying.
They want to give a refund to a card I don't even have no more.
That ain't even your card though. It's my card.
Hey, wait.
Okay, so now this is about
Sponsor man just gave Bezos 15 minutes of free marketing. What's up?
We're gonna disregard all that.
Okay, yeah. Bleep all that shit out there.
Please.
So, yeah. You feel
Back to Sinatris.
Hey, wait. When we talk about it, beep all that shit out. Beep all Amazon Prime. Beep them bitches
for real, please.
Thank you. Back to the red schedule.
Back to this program. So Sinatris.
No, fuck her because she canceled my membership. I want to go back to this question. Sinatris, you have turned down actual record deals.
Right.
Yeah.
And this really could have made you a household name.
Was it with Sony?
Potentially.
That's true because you could have got shelved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets as far as like really? Like,
No,
Mm-hmm.
not with that. It was just the situations like. I ain't even ever told this part, so since it's VIP and y'all family, let's talk.
Hey,
but, I remember like having a deal offer with like it was like the same week I was out in LA. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my homie who was plugging the whole situation and shit. He was the liaison making the shit happen. We was going in there. We was me and the homie don't really have a working relationship like that no more. So
shout out to the
homie in LA.
But shout out to fuck the homie.
It ain't no beef. It's just shout out to the dog.
It is what it is.
But he was a liaison and broker and shit, and we was going in there. We was playing all kind of shit. So man, I was sitting down with T, and I was in the studio in Atlantic with Mike Karen. And I met, you know what I'm saying, T at Atlantic. That's my homie now. We still got a relationship and talk all the time. I sat down with Jay Andino, who was running the office for Interscope and all that shit, and had a couple deals on the table. But because I ain't have 1 million followers or 1 million views and shit, it was 360 deals that was on the table. And
so
I
it was
just
like
ain't
flag
feel
or something?
comfortable feeling with a 360. No, the 360 deal, some artists need those.
Wait,
you
real
know?
quick, Sinatris, because a lot of people
you gotta break it down.
No, what a 360. What it exactly is?
The 360 deal, it works for some people, and for some people it doesn't make sense. And pretty much the 360 deal is saying, hey, why you sign to us? We get a percentage and we get parts of everything you do, whether we broker that situation or not.
What's everything?
Everything, literally. So let's just say I'm signed with Atlantic Records. And I'm a mover and shaker. So I go outside and I meet T.I. T.I. fall in love with me. We build a relationship. And he like, yo, I'm finna give you $250,000 to be the face of a cool hustle gang clothing line. Right. That shit got to go through Atlantic. And they got to get their percentage. And they got to get their cut based on their deal. Even though they didn't broker that deal or create that situation for you. You know what I'm saying? They look at that shit like, well, if you wasn't signed to us, you probably wouldn't even ever met dude, which I understand that concept, but I'm from the era where I was outside getting money. If you ain't work, you just didn't eat. So why the fuck y'all get a part of everything? I come to y'all, I got this apparel that do 6 figures that I've been building. Y'all now got part ownership in that. Y'all own Sinatris. As my artist name, y'all own Sinatris, and that's my government name that was given to me at birth. Now y'all own.
Now you can't do nothing.
My
outside.
image and likeness,
Right.
and my real government name. Like that shit kind of spooky to me.
Right,
like
that's kind of dead.
Yeah, like I wasn't really feeling that. But some people need a 360 deal because everybody ain't entrepreneurs. Everybody don't got that hustling spirit to make sure they doing this and moving like that. They need that 360 deal so the label can do all the work for them. And then they get that bread that they, you know what I'm saying? So I get 360 deals, but it just wasn't for me because I get out here and I make shit happen. I make shit work. So if it's not a situation and deal that's going to change my life and wasn't going to change my life, it just couldn't do me no justice. I'm getting $50,000 from Jack Daniels. Y'all offer me a $50,000 advance. That don't impress me.
That don't make sense.
I have that.
Right.
I have that. You know what I'm saying? I got that. Liquid, I got that. You know what I'm saying? So that don't move me. And then I'm gonna owe you $100,000 on the back end, back for that $50,000 advance. Then y'all own my masters. Y'all own 100% of the masters.
I'm probably never gonna get that
back.
Never gonna get that back.
But not only do y'all own the masters and my image and likeness and my name and all of this shit too, get a percentage of everything I do outside of y'all. Y'all own like 70% of my publishing too, which means like 70% of the proceeds, as well as the master recordings and everything, go to y'all. So if we just being friendly, let's just say you generate $1 million, right off top, 700,000 of that $1 million is theirs.
Damn.
And if you got management, 20% of that shit is gone.
The 300,000.
20%
of the 300,000 is going to, now the tax and fees off the million.
You didn't seen.
Listen up, artists. Y'all hear it.
Being friendly, you done seen 175,000 off of every $1 million that you generate. I'm just looking at that shit like that's the wrong end of the spectrum. How the fuck I generate this much income and my return ain't what it should be? Like, for me personally, I just wasn't interested in that. Like I said, I feel like I can get out here. I don't have the biggest fan base in the world, but I got a loyal following. They love me to death. They ride with me.
Shout out to
I appreciate
the loyal followers.
I seen what you posted the other day, man. Over 10,000 Spotify listeners.
Yeah. I just looked up and I didn't even know that shit, and I'm like at 11.9 thousand. You know what I'm saying? Monthly listeners on Spotify, and I'm just like, that's dope. I went from 2019 probably having on Spotify alone probably having like fucking 20,000 streams to last year for the whole year probably having like 80,000 streams to already this year I'm at 80,000 streams and it's March.
Crazy.
It's impressive.
And I released one record. You know what I'm saying? So like it's just showing the growth and
it
shit.
Is,
but yeah,
for sure.
My people loyal and they ride with me. So I'm like I could put out a album and $10 a pop, sell 10,000 units. That's a flop by industry standards.
Yeah.
But when it's all me, that's
amazing.
$100K.
That's $100K.
Hell yeah.
That's that same $100K that artist who just went gold damn that got without no show money being involved.
Absolutely.
And he gotta wait probably a year or so
to even see
because he gotta recoup and shit first before he it's just too many. So, big shout out to Atlantic and the people and shit. It was 2 situations with them. It was a situation that I did some ghostwriting and I got some publishing for doing some writing for some niggas that got some names and shit too. And I got some publishing checks for that, you know what I'm saying?
You can shout him out if you want to.
Yeah,
he don't look like the shout out press. He want to keep things on the low. That's cool. I like how he is.
Nah, let's just say I can't shout them out because the same motherfucker who I got a check for writing for end up going to war and getting killed in the beef over motherfuckers having ghostwriters. You know what I'm saying? So it's
we gonna keep that on.
The irony.
Yeah.
I do have a question real quick.
Yeah.
It's just kind of just my own.
Hey, shout out to Candy Girl with her hair color.
Thank you,
Candy Girl went to the Egyptians and got feathered and teased and shit.
But you better not fucking say their name.
Yeah, I had to pay for a couple of them hairstyles, so I know when you go to the Egyptians.
I looked at
Don't you tell Dirty how much it was.
Get the washing set and get the feathered and tees and shit. I done fucked a couple of them up and had to pay for them. I know what
I saw the account today.
They did.
Oh yeah, I know.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
I saw the account today.
Don't be playing.
They don't play.
It dwindled down.
They actually they dyed it. Then they put a little highlight on it. So I ain't even gonna talk about what the price tag was.
I want y'all to see my curved eye.
Car note.
A whole fucking car note on here today. And guess what?
Sinatris.
She's ending her period, so I can't even fuck it up.
Damn.
Yes, you can. It's done. Oh, anyways, okay. Back to the main thing. Sinatra, I'm so sorry. I put you in the middle of this. Wait, no, seriously. Anyway, no.
Wait, nigga,
we gotta get through his interview.
Fuck that. Your period's done.
Tomorrow. Okay.
First of all, you don't have the you don't have the app on your phone.
Thank you.
I'm that type of creep. I got the app on my shit. Go my girl.
Type of creep.
Let me check this motherfucking ovulation schedule. Fuck you talking about. Let me see when up period is. I got.
What's the name of the app?
We not gonna say it on here. But I'm gonna put it in for you. I
have a commercial break.
I'm that type. That's how I fuck with my girl.
Up here. God damn it, it's up there.
Y'all too much alike.
Ross Law boys, man.
My new best friend.
Okay,
my new best friend.
For real.
My new best friend. My best friend.
The audience has a question.
My best friend. My best friend. Wait, no.
No, seriously. Okay, this is my question. So, okay, it's just my question. Do you like being? Okay, let me get it together.
Come on, hi girl.
Let me get it together. Cause I had it in my head, but let me get it out of my mouth.
All right, so while she's thinking about it.
No, please don't. I don't want to forget it.
Yeah, come on, get one.
Do you like? Okay, would you rather have grown up in the '80s era, like doing hip hop, like in your 20s, or this era?
This is a good question.
I know.
This era.
Okay, why?
This era, because I personally feel like right now, this era get a lot of flack for the state of hip hop and where they bring it to and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But actually, music is the most diverse that I feel like it's ever been.
True.
It's literally something for everybody, and motherfuckers just choose not to champion the shit they love. Mm-hmm. As much as that, you love a Benny the Butcher, but you post 6ix9ine shit more than you post Benny, but you love a Benny the Butcher. Or you love this, you love a certain shit, but all the shit you post is, I can't believe this is hip hop. Look at this video.
Dang.
And post the nigga whole album up and shit.
but you
didn't even post the shit that you really so you just choose to champion. And people don't understand that doing that is still views and clicks. It's still fucking streams. It still all turns into monetary, which turns into business opportunity, placement, and shit like that. So you really just helping grow that shit. Mm-hmm. So it's more diverse than it's ever been. And if you don't like that shit, just ignore that shit and it'll go away. But so that's why I say this, because like you get shit where I can make this, I can make this. 80s, I feel like a lot of shit was just the same kind of Kool Moe D, Rakim, same type of flow, same type of style, which was dope. It's fuck, and I'm a fan of that type of shit. But it's more diverse, and the money is at an all-time high, more than it's ever been. Them niggas paved the way for artists today to get checks and deals and money like then wasn't even imaginable. You know what I'm saying? So talent-wise, I feel like I'm one of them players. One of them I can transcend. You know what I'm saying? Like 80s, 90s, all of that, and I would be able to thrive. But I like where we at today, man.
That's good.
It's fun. This shit is dope.
You know, a question that I kind of a question that I want to shy. I normally shy away from the average artist, but you
come on, man. Let's dig in.
I'm gonna ask you. Yeah. You've been in Chicago hip hop over a decade, right? Yeah. And you've seen the highs, the lows, and everything.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the state of Chicago hip hop and music now? Because there's some people in place now that are really doing some shit. There's I mean, now we have the platform with radio, so there's multiple radio shows that we're doing here in the land and stuff like that. It used to be a point where we would crab in the barrels and we didn't want to see nobody shine. Now there's so many outlets and shit. How do you personally feel about the state of hip hop music in Chicago now?
I love it, actually. I love the state of Chicago music. The one thing I feel like I hate, I really hate that Chicago killed all of our motherfucking artists and you know what I'm saying, like all of our people that was thriving and about to really go. We killed fucking 80% of our next wave of talent and shit, and it kind of stunted our growth as far as like what 2012 and the whole drill shit did. Like no matter how you feel about it, that shit
that was a wave
changed the world.
They're in Paris doing drill now.
World.
They're in Paris doing drill.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, changed the world, and we could have had even more eyes and more spotlights on us if we hadn't took away a lot of the people that, you know what I'm saying, was a part of just moving forward. So, you know, I love Chicago. I don't like that part of it, but I love where we at. We got, you know, media outlets. We got camaraderie in this shit. You know what I'm saying? We got radio stations behind it. It's just dope. And then at the end of the day, regardless of how you feel about it, like, you have the worldwide fucking internet at your hand. You can be in Idaho getting shit popping if you fucking work the right way, understand marketing, understand your brand and how to build your brand, understand your reach, your target audience, identify them and attack them and shit. You can be popping from motherfucking Nebraska. So I don't buy into that whole, man, ain't shit happening in Chicago. I do think being the third largest city, that we should have record labels based out of here. We should have entertainment companies based out of here. The major artists that's on here should still fucking live here and be doing shit for the niggas.
They can't.
Or it's just that we don't really give a fuck. Chicago is a outside market. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a few markets that embrace their own internally differently, but Chicago is a fucking outside market. We love outsiders. We can have a nigga on the scale of 1 to 10 here. He's like a fucking 8-level star. He an 8-level star. And we treat him like a 4. But when an 8-level nigga come from another city, we treat him like a
That's
we
so
treat him that way.
to me.
And it's just we are outside consumer market like that. And when you understand that, you should understand how to operate and how to move. You know what I'm saying? Like this is shit that you just gotta know. And you got to know how to move to build your shit up properly. So I understand that. And I move and act accordingly. The best thing I ever did was start moving around like I ever did. I got my place in Miami. I spent half my time there. Shout out
here.
Shout
out to your traveling.
Yeah,
nigga,
we should have booked Airbnb in your place.
I swear to God, man.
Because it's open.
We ain't know.
It's open.
Y'all know so the question, another question I have for you. Yeah. With you being so experienced in this game and doing it for so long, bro, why not start a record label or even manage other artists? Like you know the pitfalls.
Yeah. Would you even want to manage?
Wait. Follow up with that question. A goddamn second. Don't fucking stun on my sunshine.
I got to real quick.
No, but like literally, have you thought about a record label or even managing artists because you've been through? No,
really?
Never. No. You would never want to do that.
No.
A&R, nothing.
I have no idea that ever being a thing for me right now, and the only reason why I say that is because the way I view it. I would only handle business in the way that I see business wanting to be handled for me.
What if they want?
He didn't finish.
I still wouldn't. At the end of the day, this is how I feel about it right now in this moment. I can't change a motherfucker life. I'm still trying to change mine, like at a level. I've blessed. I've grown my shit. I ain't gonna ever miss a bill or a meal. Like I said, I got a place here. I got a place there. I'm able to travel. I'm able to move like I want to. My daughter's straight. I'm straight. I ain't worried about how bills getting paid or nothing. Quarterly checks is coming in and shit is still growing and building. So I'm straight. But I ain't where I need to be. My talent, my bank account don't reflect my hustle or my talent at all. So I still got a chip on my shoulder. But I can't change another motherfucker life right now. So why would I sign somebody or start managing somebody if I can't immediately impact they shit in a capacity that's going on? I can give them unlimited game, put them in position and do all of that shit. But I'm the type of nigga that anybody who know me know you can call me and get that shit just off the strength of I wish I had it. So I'm giving it to anybody who wanted or needed. If you look at my inbox right now, it's 50 rappers I'm talking to and telling them, no, nigga, do this. You ain't using Spotify
so
for
more like
artists?
A mentorship,
Go
right?
log in. Yeah. Now I do like have a marketing company that I've been building out.
Really?
Yeah, I've been building out a marketing company, and I'm trying to keep my name and everything detached from it because I'm trying to grow it out like I do my apparel by not attaching myself to it, I make it bigger than me. When you see the rap nigga behind it, you put a ceiling on it.
Yeah.
But if I remove my face and name from it, it gives it potential to be bigger than me and grow bigger than me. So I've been doing shit with box water, Jackson Link, beef jerky.
Really?
Verizon Wireless, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get back in bed with Jack Daniels and do some shit. And eventually, like, I would prefer that end all be all to be like, yo, I got McDonald's as a client right now. I got a $250,000 thing with them. Yo, I got
Sinatris.
Foot Locker, and I got a, you know what I'm saying? I got a $50,000 little week long thing with them on the marketing tip, and just build it out to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Just had
like,
Puma.
Yeah. Shout out to Puma for that
Shout out
brand
to
ambassador
Puma.
sponsorship. Big shout out to Puma. Them,
for sure.
Them bags key. I said, ooh, I got some shit in the mail yesterday. That was
Puma. I'm available, Puma. My name's Dirty Eagle.
Talking about Dirty Eagle in the building.
Big shout out to Puma. Big shout out to Jeff and Jack Daniels, man.
Jeff and Jack, shout out.
Yeah,
shout out
Jack
to y'all.
Daniels always look out. So.
Hey, real quick, before
do we have another song from him?
We do.
Okay.
You know what? And this leads into perfectly what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Jack Daniels, I want y'all to slide in my DM.
Like, come on, I'm raw dogging.
All this, no.
Hey.
Look, I learned my lesson about introducing anything that Sinatris has or what he's involved in. I learned that I wasn't professional enough.
You're not. You need to let him you need to just sit back there.
Wasn't professional.
And let him do it.
I'm gonna sit here like a deacon's daughter.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do the DD.
I'm gonna sit here like a DD.
Big
do that DD.
Shut the fuck up when my daddy come in the church. I want you to introduce this song, Slide, man. This motherfucker's epic. Look, let me get out the way.
Hey. Check it out, man. Over a decade in, and I have one of the biggest songs of my career, man. And I'm definitely grateful for that, man. Over 150,000 streams on it, and still building, still going up. 6 different markets getting radio play on 15 different stations, going real crazy right now, man. Slide, ladies love it, the fellas relate to it, and it's a big, big record right now, man. Big shout out to everybody involved with this record. Miami B-Wave, what up, man? This one right here is called Slide. You probably heard it on the radio, and if you didn't, something wrong with you. We gonna slide. Let's go.
Let's go.
Shawty in my lineup, like what you want tonight, oh yeah. Said what you got in mind, yeah. Then she told me to slide, oh yeah. So I slide, I slide, I slide. On my way, I slide, I slide. Won't be long, I slide, I slide. I'm on my way, on my way. Shawty hit my phone late, telling me that I should slide like home plate. I just wanna cuddle, boo, make you bust a nut or two. I told her that it's cool and I text her OMW. I hopped out the bed and get ready to go. She know it's going down soon as I walk through the door. 1994 to Lakeshore Drive, now I'm coasting, catching vibes, playing that juvie, that slow motion. I like it like that, fantasizing how I'm about to go and break lil' mama back. I call her up and ask, you want some food when I slide? She say, I'ma eat that dick, text me when you outside. Oh Lord. Hey, she get me excited, how I'm about to give it to her, I could probably get indicted. I hope she on my level, and then I walk in, she look just like an angel, about to dance with the devil, it's on. Shawty in my lineup, like what you want tonight, oh yeah. Said what you got in mind, yeah. Then she told me to slide, oh yeah. So I slide, I slide, I slide. On my way, I slide, I slide. Won't be long, I slide, I slide. I'm on my way, on my way. Ain't no need for no talking. I just grab her by her neck and push her up against the wall. I kiss her and I look into her eyes, then that pussy turn into Niagara Falls. Once I do that, ain't no stopping him. Then I eat it till she shake like she got Parkinson's. But she a beast with the top. Lil' mama swallow that cock, and I be shaking like Michael J. Fox for real. R. Kelly playing Ignition. Did what? 10 on them walls, demolition. What else? Have her screaming submission. Long strokes make her feel his dick in her gut. Intuition. Toss her and flip her different positions.
No, ain't no break, ain't no intermissions. I'm truly gifted. Then she hit her knees when I bust. And she saw that come like a premonition. Give her the business.
Shawty hit my lineup. Like what you want tonight, oh yeah. Said what you got in mind, yeah. Then she told me to slide, oh yeah. So I slide, I slide, I slide. On my way, I slide, I slide. Won't be long, I slide, I slide. I'm on my way, on my
way. Hey, wait, hold on, wait. But
You
fuck.
told me to slide.
Hey, man, fuck all that. Wait a minute. Wait. Hey, look, you light-skinned motherfuckers. Wait a minute.
Oh, we was jamming.
My bad.
We was.
Oh, my bad.
Did you literally?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Did you literally introduce porn to our kids?
Oh my god! It was light porn.
No, fuck that's porn.
No,
That's
that was
light.
that. That's that.
Hey, what's them books that they used to Zane?
I love Zane. I used to read Zane books all the time.
That was.
Okay. Am I red here?
That was that.
Crimson.
That was throwback.
My name was Crimson.
No, expose your age real quick. That was just that squiggly line porn you used to have to watch and shit. That little Showtime.
That was porn.
You remember that? Showtime.
What you said? You said what? You know, that was a
that
bar.
little squiggly line shit.
Talking about squiggly
was a
line.
titty.
No.
That was a bar. You wait.
You see that nipple?
Hold on.
Yeah, that was that.
It was a bar you said in that bitch. What was the bar?
The premonition bar.
When she was on her knees.
Oh, and she
Oh, look
saw
at
that
you.
come like a premonition. Yeah, we toasted strudel on bitches all 2021, man.
Oh, not toaster strudel.
Yeah, toasted strudel.
And my 18-year-old daughter love toaster. I'm gonna tell her she can't have them no
Can't eat
more.
them no more?
She can't eat no more toaster strudels.
Look,
Hell
listen,
to the no.
Listen here, baby. If you slide, you got a choice. You gonna be a Twinkie or you gonna be a toaster strudel.
Oh, that was some. Hey, listen now.
Them Twinkies got a lot of filling.
Bingo.
Wait.
A message.
Right.
There's a message behind that. What do you want to be?
What you gotta be?
That's it.
Damn.
Choose one. If she dies, she dies.
Damn. Sinatris is being sinny in here.
It's your
Big
fault.
sin.
You pulled out that. I'm sorry.
I'm drinking. And I was high. I wasn't smoking. I was just getting contact.
All right, so
Hey, Strudel Bay, I'm on the way home in a minute. As soon as I leave.
Shooter Bay, he ain't coming fucking home. It's an after party here at VIP Lounge. Fuck that shit. No, I'm just playing. He coming home.
He coming home.
Hey, so your music is absolutely different from the average scene that's out here.
Right.
Everybody in the background.
I love it.
There's another interview going on. I need y'all to. So your music is absolutely different from everything that you have. I mean, that the average artist has out. Like if I look at a catalog of different music, if I want to start a playlist, if I put you in anywhere. As a matter of fact, fuck it. Let me kind of just plug what I just recently did.
Okay.
I did a top 10.
Yes, we did.
I saw that.
Right.
I saw that.
And the top 10 was a little ruthless because I had some really good friends on that top 10 that didn't make the number one slot.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody who was mad at that, with all due respect, kinda is a goofy. And I only say that to say it's your list.
Right.
It's your list.
Right.
And you was number 3 on your own shit. I pay attention to everything. You was number 3 on your own shit.
I kind of help with the list.
I don't have the discipline to not put myself number 1 on the list that I created. I don't have that.
I
don't have that.
He did ask other people. Like, no, he didn't ask other people. He asked, okay, can I just say who you asked?
Even if I would have asked them, I still would have did what they said not do.
Okay, he got to put this out there.
Anybody mad at that? You know what I'm saying? Like, please don't feel a way about that because you ain't even number 1 or number 2 on your own fucking list. You know what I'm saying? So that speaks volume to the integrity of it to me.
Right.
You know what? No one knows how this list even started.
It's so funny.
It's the funniest story ever. So this weekend, I took my daughter to Wisconsin Dells. And I took some
Kalahari Resort.
Wait.
Okay, I'm not plugging nobody else.
Stop fucking doing that. And she plugged one more business.
No, give her a pass on that because you still have You had a 10-minute episode.
Thank you of Amazon Prime.
All right, fine.
Right. Thank you, Sinatris.
I got you.
Appreciate
All right,
you.
cool. We took our daughter to a resort in Wisconsin. It's the best resort you can go in Wisconsin.
Damn it, just say what you got to say.
Anyway, so I was sitting there, and a little cousin that I had who's 10.
Okay.
10 years old.
I was sitting there working on a top 10, right?
You know you're old when you're vibing with the 10-year-old cousin.
Nah. Literally, I was sitting there
Old as
listening,
hell.
and he
drunk as hell.
My dick worked.
But you was drunk as hell.
My dick worked.
Can you just go on?
Stop
please?
interrupting me. So anyway, I'm sitting there going through me. He was like, "What are you listening to?"
I gotta go home.
I'm like, now the little cousin I was talking to,
You made me get Swedish fish.
He has a history of family and music. Like his uncle won a Grammy.
Hell
for TLC's album. So he has a history of music. And he's listening to this shit. He's like, whoa, what's that? That's hot. So he's listening. I was like, well, what do you think about this song? He's like, that's hot. I was like, what do you think about this? He's like, that's hot too. I was like, you know what? What is that fucking crumbling Swedish fish sound? Get your high ass out of here, man.
Shout out to Swedish fish.
No! Fuck! Anyway, all I hear is goddamn.
Well, shit, now that I see that this is the place, this is the hub for free promotion, we working what you doing. Apparel will be all over the fucking. I'm sorry.
No, you can.
Can I sponsor an episode? Though?
Wait, real quick.
Send me y'all sizes. I'm a sponsor an episode.
Pause.
One
second.
Let me do that now.
If chew over there, turn your mouth to the right and chew. So anyway, I'm sitting here with my little cousin. Right. He listening to the music. And I let him create a top 10.
Okay.
And he literally, I had somebody at number 1 that maybe their music not the best, but they moving and shaking. Yeah. And he said, I thought this
shit
was
don't count.
Right.
And that's what he said at 10. He said, just because they got they signed to something and they're doing this.
They working hard. They grinding.
That doesn't mean their music better.
That shit fire.
Right.
And he got kicked
from
out.
the mouths of babes.
Well, first of all, I found out I had 11 people in the top 10.
Oh, shit.
So first he moved from 1 to 5. He kicked them out of the 1 to 5. Okay. And then when he found out I had 11 people,
he totally just was
like, get him out of
here.
Damn.
Yeah, he kicked him out.
1 to off the list.
Hell yeah.
One thing I'll say about that is a 10-year-old is not going to sugarcoat or lie to you.
Anything at all.
If a motherfucking 10-year-old tell you that shit,
for sure,
they meant that shit.
Hell yeah. And he know music.
It actually does because his family is there. Yeah. So let me ask you something. So you've worked with some heavyweights, and I know we got to end this really soon because Troy is tired of working on 3.5 hour
Will you just go on?
Yeah,
I know that
I
you
was gonna be here, so I'm
up. Thank you, sir. Let me get my shot of the alcohol that has not sponsored this episode. All right, and shout out to Jus PK and her friend.
Yeah,
we will not mention
and they chilling.
But they have not passed no marijuana, so fuck them.
Yanni Mom.
She offered 3 times.
She did.
She offered like 3 times too. I heard it.
That's crazy.
I apologize. Save one blunt. Hey, anyways.
I heard it. I heard you. Yeah.
All right, so
that.
I know that, and I don't want to do stereotypical questions.
All
right. I know you worked with, man, everybody you possibly could work with in Chicago.
I did a lot of shit. I still got a lot to do.
I know.
One of my bucket list things for Chicago to do that may not mean nothing to nobody else, but I really want to do it for me, and I think once it's done, people appreciate it. I feel like me and Chief got to do one.
Ooh.
Like for the city, I just feel like me and Bump J gotta do, like me and Bumper fuck some shit up. Like that's on my list, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to make that shit happen before the year's out. Me and Bump.
I did notice that you didn't say Dirty Eagle, and that's fine.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's in my budget
Damn.
Right now,
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? For what he's
Damn. That's true.
Well, it might be out of your. It
You
might
know
be
what
out of
I'm
your
saying?
lane.
I might have to hit Candy and see if.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I'm
first of all, don't ever
I'm
hit Candy.
available.
saying?
Hey, I'm an artist. I'm an
Don't
artist.
ever hit Candy.
He ain't going. Please don't. Sinatris.
First of all, don't ever.
Sinatris, I am very professional. Candy Girl to you is my Instagram.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I fired.
If you ever need to,
First of all, I
hit me
fired
up.
4 photographers and start fucking with 17 rap niggas because they think they gotta go through Candy Girl to get to me.
God damn it!
Damn.
Let me rephrase.
Can he please rephrase it? I don't really think he was.
It's okay. I'm gonna rephrase it.
All right,
Don't get deep voice with her. Don't get deep voice.
I'll entangle with Candy.
Entanglements. Wait a minute.
No.
This is not Will
interview
Smith.
was fucking
This is
done.
not Will Smith. And
They
Jada
almost
Pinkett.
flipped the whole table.
Right.
I'm
Oh,
from
God.
sit over there. I'm real strong today.
Oh, no.
Real strong today.
You did a Jada Pinkett and Will Smith.
See how you brought him back? See how you
Right.
brought him back?
Troy.
You got to
Interview
engage.
done. Drop the 3rd segment of music. I'm talking like a retarded strong man.
Oh shit.
That's
But yes, I have worked with some people, man. I'm blessed.
nice.
I know who. Oh, all right, so I know you've worked in like locally.
Yo, okay. Hey, locally, my favorite. Everybody know my favorite. It ain't biased or nothing like that. Well, it's biased, but it ain't no secret. Shauna, man.
Shauna?
Shauna, man. Niggas
Ooh,
know.
Shauna.
A lot of people ducked me when I was like. A lot of people like be scared of me because they know I'ma smoke them on they shit. I'm
Damn.
already outworking you, so it just look a certain way. And I'm gonna smoke you on your shit. I ain't even gonna play with you. Like that's my goal. I'm gonna
Y'all
make
are the
people
twins.
forget that you're on your own record. You know what I'm saying? Like that's always the goal. So Shauna
Damn.
never ducked me though. Like it took a while for us to get it done.
What's the name of y'all song?
It's called Capping. Niggas do a whole lot of
Nice.
capping. We fucked the radio up all of 2019, half of 2018, and all 2019 with this capping record that we did. And that shit was on my Just Thinking Out Loud album. It's available on all streaming platforms right now, by the way.
Do me a big favor.
Yeah.
Introduce that capping song.
Oh, yeah, let's get it. All right, let me see. See how we chilling right now, and then he be like, oh, okay, and introduce that record, so then it switch. Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Sinatris, man. Check it out. I got a record called Capping with Shauna. You niggas do a whole lot of capping, featuring the Queen of Chicago, Shauna, right here, man. Check it out. VIP Lounge, VIP Radio. We working. What you doing? Niggas do a whole lot of capping. It's on right now. I am Sinatris. Sinatris.com. Let's get it.
Hey.
Pah! And then you sit back and chill. But yeah, Shauna, man, I love Shauna to death, man. I love Shauna. We talk on a regular basis, man. Check in on each other, tap in, bounce ideas off each other. Crazy, a multi-platinum legend called me and asked for opinion sometime, or just send me shit. You know, what
She
I'm saying?
calls you.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah, like
Can't
we have a relationship
relax.
like that. Like I'm, in her
Relax.
house and shit
Alright.
like that. Like
Alright,
she took
right.
me on tour and I
Here
did
you
some
go.
shows with her
Here
on
you
the
go.
Class of '96 tour with her, Twister, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, all that shit. Like you know what I'm saying. And we did a few shows together, and I do some shit for her just off the strength. That's my homie,
Right.
and she hit me with the record. We got in the studio. She knocked that shit out. She ain't play no game. So Shauna already know, and she'll vouch for everything I'm saying. She
Shout
can
out
get
to
anything
Shauna.
she want to need from me. I'd be like, yo, Shauna, I see you just did this. I'm finna send you something over. Check it out. Boom, and just send her something on some promo side or something. To help.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got some promo flyers and stickers made for myself. And the flyers that I was passing out, I got her shit made on the backside.
Right.
Just, hey, man, off the strength. Because you
Dope.
came through when a lot of niggas was sending me off
Dope.
and wasn't coming through. So, yeah, me and Shauna got a crazy record. We got one coming that I want her on. So that's coming. I want to do something with Twister, too. Me and Ty Money will fuck some shit up, I believe, as well, too.
I really believe, and maybe I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that you've had a legit tour.
That I headline?
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
I've been on other
I-
niggas' tours, but
Yeah.
I haven't really headlined nothing myself.
And I've run into Kid Bodie
Right.
on the last episode.
Yeah.
And I really think there's something bubbling in the culture of Chicago, the real lyricists of Chicago, the energy of real rap motherfuckers in Chicago, that we can really create a serious tour that people will really want to come out and see. You, Kid Bodie. And I'm not talking the major motherfuckers in Chicago.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm talking about people that really, they do an amazing show. They do this shit that brings motherfuckers
and
there.
have true organic fans that's willing to support it.
True organic fans is
That's the
you
key.
feel me? You can't tell me you got 25,000 people that saw your video and nobody show up to you.
That's how it go. You got motherfuckers, man. You got motherfuckers that got 3 million followers. Perfect example. When you got a motherfucker like Smoke Perp that have 5.2 million followers on IG, project come out and he do 5,000 sales his first week.
You know what that means?
Them ain't fans and followers. Yeah, them ain't followers. Them people there just for the antics and for the shock value.
So Troy,
support.
Troy, we seen it last week, right? Kid Bodie is somebody that we know that we can really get some people out.
Yeah.
Sinatris is another one. Somebody that was on our show earlier on Easy Old Hill.
Yeah.
That's another somebody that can bring somebody on. I know y'all just did a joint.
That's my dog. Me and Easy talk.
Speaking of that, was that my number 7?
Number 7
of the
week.
Easy What's that called?
7 on that zoner.
No.
What?
Oh, me and I'm sorry, Easy was number 5 was on it. Me and Easy, same thing, was number 7.
Same thing. That sounds so fucking hot.
If you want a problem, bitch, we want the same thing.
Hey.
I'm just out here trying to maintain. If I say fuck you, they say fuck you. It's a gang bang. Nigga.
That's what I put out there. It's a gang bang.
I know I'm light skinned, but I gang bang back in my heyday. Fuck you.
I be really cool until it's beef, and I'm a savage. Then this clip I have them shaking like a June bug challenge.
June bug. I used to catch June bugs from Virginia. Oh, I'm sorry. As hell.
What the hell? Damn. See?
The last 2 months, I talked about a divorce with Candace.
Oh my God! No, for real, I didn't.
Oh, I got a question. Fuck that. I got a question.
You got a question?
For Dirty?
Yeah, I got a question for both of y'all respectively, and I want answers. Fuck that. I got a question.
Nobody ever asked a question to him. I'm so excited.
I dominate interviews.
So
excited. Man. I'm coming through here.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Sinatris. Right now, you tuned into the VIP Lounge, VIP Radio Show. You know what I'm saying? I got my people here with me, Dirty Eagle and Candy. You know what I'm saying? I got a question for y'all. Y'all familiar with me to a degree, to an extent?
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
familiar with
you.
you.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all both got music and catalogs of music. A lot of shit y'all did together. This is Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually one of my joints and shit. You did have that motherfucking medium blue shirt on in that video too. You was feeling real sexy in that video because that bitch was a medium. I was like, oh, this shit was feeling good.
I was trying to feel real good.
I seen it. I said, this
my gut
medium.
line,
Right.
my gut line
He
was
got the
right
medium.
there. I celebrated for
That
all
nigga
the
dropped
fat
and did
Right.
50 push-ups right
Definitely.
before action.
Pow!
You know what I'm saying? But y'all got music.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all can't pick the same song.
Okay.
And Candace going first.
All right.
If y'all could have Sinatris featured on any record y'all already got, not a new record.
That's a great question.
If you could have Sinatris have a verse on a record you already got, which record you'll pick?
Probably This Is Chicago.
This is Chicago.
Yeah, for sure.
Got you. What about? I thought you was gonna say Summertime.
Summertime Breeze.
I thought you was
Now you know that's for the Latino.
Yeah.
I ain't Latino though.
Yeah.
I just represent. They think we Latina and Dominican and Puerto Rican when we come down to Florida. But anyways, sorry.
If I can go back and feature on any song,
I'm sorry, Daddy, because he's Chicago breed, right? Yeah, that's why.
I need you to stop whispering in my ear.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, little mama.
Talking about I can hear you.
No, what I'm saying is he's a Chicago.
You're
He's
making-
Chicagoan, so
You're
that's why I
making-
said This Is Chicago.
Listen to
I'll
me.
put him on that.
When you whisper in my ear, you make my nature rise, and I need you to not to
We're
do
gonna make
that.
a song tonight, okay?
My penis is getting
Shit,
hard.
But we gotta hurry up because we paying money.
All right, so listen.
Get
If
money.
if I can go back,
Yeah.
actually, I would have 2 songs. I would have you on. One, it was my song, and the other one I have features on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you 2 parts.
Okay.
One I actually asked you to be on.
Yup. And wait.
Uh-oh.
Because you get ooze from that.
I did say yeah.
You did say yeah.
For sure. We just didn't.
It didn't
The
happen.
scheduling.
Well, what song was it?
It was definitely
Freedom.
something powerful
It was Freedom.
too. Yeah.
I asked him before I asked any artist ever.
I just want to say so a verse that's on there, which I love my boy.
Oh, AB.
Yeah,
Right.
I love
Alexander
AB.
Blaine. Shout out to Alexander Blaine.
Hey, AB.
But the
he been
original
cold since that DTP shit too. A lot
Man,
of people don't know his history, but he cold.
So
I was definitely gonna be on Freedom.
I actually, no one knows this. This is an
this
exclusive today in the
this is for
VIP.
sure.
I actually, I reached out to Sinatris before. I reached out to AB, and
I didn't even know it.
Yeah,
Wow.
I hit him up.
Sent me
and
the joint and everything.
Sent him the joint and everything. I was like, man, I got a song for you. He's like, great, I got you.
Cold,
Boom.
let's do it.
He said he's cold. Let's do it. And then I got in tune with AB, and his style fitted a little bit more.
Mm.
So no disrespect
So
to
you-
you and all your shit.
So you did a Showtime at
No,
the Apollo
no.
tonight.
Sandman, my ass.
Sandman, your ass out of
You
there.
asshole! You motherfucking ass!
Boo!
Hey, but I appreciate
your
it.
ass out of there.
I appreciate it for that ear and
Yeah.
for that
Right.
because
I did.
Because
Oh, the
what
lights
would've
going off. You know what
happened-
that means?
You know what that means?
That means shit.
You ain't gotta
hold
go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here.
Right. But yeah, no, you know,
Yeah, I did.
I'd have been like, yo, I charge X amount for a feature, but people who charge for features don't know how to cut off the money when the look and the opportunity and the promotion and the everything that's gonna come is gonna be bigger than the
Right.
money.
For sure.
I can't pay my bills with opportunity and all that too. Well, let me tell you, some of the biggest checks I ever got came from me doing something for free first.
Right.
And I built a relationship from that turned into a real check that I wouldn't have had access to. So
sure.
I say all that to say that I'd have been mad as fuck if I'd have carved out that time, went to the studio, actually wrote some shit, recorded the shit, and then the song come out and I ain't on it.
Damn.
I would
You know
never
what I'm
did.
saying?
I would never did
That but shit like that.
Yeah, he
happen
wouldn't
in
have did you
this
like that,
shit,
but it do
and
happen.
You can't take it that way,
Right.
Because it's business. But at the same time, like I still be like, yo, that's time I could have been building my brand, chilling with my
Right,
daughter,
for
writing my
sure.
shit. I done wrote some shit for you, came out recording, and then not end up on the joint. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
So what he's saying is, what the fuck,
You know,
dirty?
so I'm happy it happened like it,
I'm just
like
playing.
it did,
I'm
and
just
not
playing.
how it could have.
Pause.
Right.
So that was the biggest one, and I was like, I hope. You know what? I was a fool nigga. I'm gonna tell you why I was a fool nigga on that one, cause I didn't reach out back to Sinatris to let them know that I found another artist. I actually just.
Boy, you a sucker for that. You lame as hell.
I erased the diss bars. That
Did
I
you?
had. Yeah.
You should just go ahead and put it out
Did
for
you have a
him.
real
I
diss
had
bar?
4 bars. Nah.
No, I was like, no.
I got money.
Cause damn, I can write a diss bar against
Go
a lot
ahead and
of
diss it.
motherfuckers. I don't know
I
if
got your
get
back,
a,
Sinatris.
I don't know if I get a diss bar with
For a
Sinatris.
short amount of time.
Look, let's.
I legit. It was a situation where I asked you first,
That shit is dope though.
and then I got AB, and then we created a classic.
Shout out to
That
AB.
shit is cold. That shit dope. And it's powerful.
Shout out to
It's
Isha
powerful.
Moore.
We got to use our voices in that
Yeah.
capacity
Right.
more, like in that type of light. Like
Shout
you
out to
can't-
these Swedish fish.
Which I had something like that. I had my Glory record circulating. You know, my Glory record was circulating with that similar type of content and message and intent too. So I really like didn't feel away. I would have loved to be on that Freedom joint, but I'm like, I do got my Glory record that's talking about oppression and systematic shit and
Good.
issues and shit like
Right.
that. So I was like, well, I got one of them too. So
Thank you,
that
Sinatris.
just means we gonna do something bigger
Thank
and
you,
better than that.
Sinatris.
And
you
the
know?
future bigger and better, of course.
Yeah.
Just make me feel better about what I did to you.
Yeah, nah, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But next time, I'm only gonna charge you $250 for the verse.
Wait
next
a minute.
time.
Wait.
Damn.
No, wait.
Glad I ain't paying that bill.
So no.
Put it on your Amazon, motherfucker.
Wait. Oh, shit.
Candace pays that bill now.
Oh, no. You're back on Amazon Prime. We been off that. Don't y'all do this
I real
twin birthdays,
Look,
twin boys.
pause.
that's funny.
I'm proud
Real
of you.
quick.
Yeah.
You are simply amazing, man. From
Yes.
your tenure on how you've been in the business,
Thank you.
how long you've been here, and the fact that you super humble.
For sure.
I appreciate. I love you, man. And
I don't know what he said, but we appreciate you because I think he was trying to say we appreciate you. He said, I appreciate.
I appreciate it, man.
He didn't do the full appreciate
The fact of the matter is, man, it's the first time you've been on the VIP, but it won't be the last time.
No, I'm definitely
part of the
be
family.
back. I'm gonna come back through, do a takeover.
Okay.
We got a whole takeover.
Man, I'm gonna come back. I'm a sponsor.
Sponsor.
Yeah, come through.
Come through.
Y'all gonna come through?
We gonna make it a whole little city. We gonna have kickback and shit. Definitely welcome. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Okay.
We got bottle poppers.
We got bartender Will in the building.
Yeah.
Bartender
Will.
AKA Almond Joy.
Also, I think we working what you doing.
Uh-huh.
we working what you doing apparel.
Apparel is gonna be in the building.
Anything we doing, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Working what you doing apparel is gonna sponsor an episode 2 again.
Yay.
I'm saying that on camera so I can be held accountable.
For sure.
So
we working apparel. It's gonna be sponsored.
And while we talking about clothes too,
I'm
shout
a
out
large
to Chris,
shirt.
man.
Shout out to
Chris. No, thank you. This is her brand. You know what I'm saying?
Chris, no, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So
Nice.
lunchroom shit. I got on her shit. I got my own brand, but I'm the type of nigga that'll go to a radio interview that I'm looking forward to, excited about, and wear one of my other fellow artists' brand.
I love it.
And not even my own shit, just because I'm cut like that and I'm blessed like
For
that.
sure.
So shout out to Chris. No, thank you.
Chris, no, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Dope black father. I got to get up at 6 to get my daughter ready for school in the morning.
I
That's
gotta
how we
get up
rock.
at 6 to get my daughter ready for
You know what I'm
work.
saying? Yeah, you hear me? Yeah.
Sure.
Indiana too. You know what I'm saying? So
Monique.
Ooh. But yeah, man, Chris, no thank you on the sweater. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate her. We working what you doing. Gonna sponsor an episode of this shit. And
sure.
I'm everywhere, man. I am Sinatris.
Yes.
Niggas know me, man. Bar
Yes,
Louis,
sir.
punch out the punch. Sinatris.com. My
It's the
official
punch
website, Sinatris.com. That's it. That's all. Go there. You can get apparel. You can get music. You can get videos. You can contact me. You can do everything you want to do. Sinatris.com. For artists who don't got a website, get your fucking website made. I know it's not past.
Hey, you see me doing this?
You know what I'm saying?
You see me doing
I
this?
see it. I see it.
Listen to me. If you're a rapper, I'm gonna tell you how to fix this shit from being raped. Start your website. Right? I have a website. He has a website. Can they catch all your clothing line on
Everything.
your website?
You can buy my apparel. You
Sinatris.
can buy the music. It's 3 words that every artist should be focused on. I'm finna give up a real quick session of game.
Come on.
Free game with Sinatris right here real quick. It's 3 words that every artist that should be really focused on. Not even artist, just business person, period. Those 3 words is simply direct to consumer.
You heard it.
Direct to fucking consumer
Yes.
is fucking vital. Like, if Instagram shut down tomorrow, a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to get no money.
Nobody's getting money.
Facebook shut down tomorrow, a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to get booked. You know what I'm saying? Direct to consumer. You gotta find a way to go directly to the consumer, directly to the fucking fan, and have them be able to give you money for services and products directly. Your website come into play there. Also, build your brand. I can't say that the most. That's another 3 words that mean everything. Build your brand.
Right. Now, build a bear. Build your brand.
Build some shit out that you own and got equity in, and that's going to further your shit. Niggas will go and spend $3,000 on a Gucci outfit for a show.
Talk about them gym shoes.
And then don't even have a mix and master motherfucking show disc at the fucking event.
That's crazy.
And you got on $3,000 worth of Gucci. Meanwhile, I went and pressed me up a motherfucking $20 sweater of my own brand, and I'm fresh as the nigga with the Gucci.
Hell yeah!
And I sold 50 of them while I was there.
Speak your truth.
Cashed the fuck out and made 3 bands while you spent 3 bands to have somebody else brand.
Let's go, Sinatris.
Build your brand.
Y'all heard him here.
You know what I'm saying? The last one I'm gonna get y'all to.
Come on, what's that?
Identify your target audience and then attack your target audience.
Wait.
And attack.
Wait.
This shit is like people pay for this type of shit. I want y'all to know this.
I need you to stop.
Eagle, this is.
I need you to stop.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Wait.
Wait. Pause. Everybody, pause in the studio. Listen,
Hey.
I went to college.
Yeah.
I'm a graduate. I have a graduate degree in
Dope.
this shit.
Dope.
I want you to understand. All my light skinned people in the background.
Yeah.
I want you to pay attention. You gave graduate degree game. And what you know. And they don't even understand it.
Don't even understand it, man.
Listen to me, man.
Identify and attack. That's key.
Mm.
A lot of people forget. Like, all these sayings and shit, this shit be cliche.
Mm-hmm.
But if you apply that shit to your situation directly, you will find out that shit make way more sense. And one of the sayings that shit sound cliche, I hate even saying it in that capacity, but direction is so much more important than speed. That's fucking facts, though. You could be going nowhere fast. Direction is more important than speed. And I tie that back into identify your target audience and then attack them. If you promoting your shit, you a motherfucking lyrical rapper with bars and you sound like fucking Anderson .Paak, or you sound like Benny the Butcher or Westside Gun, why the fuck would you pay $1,000 to open up for Lil Uzi? Just to say you was in front of people and got seen? That's dumb. Don't do that. Don't pay $1,000 for that. Pay $1,000 for fucking Google Analytics, so when people research and look up Benny the Butcher, you come up as people also search for and related to or sounds like in the motherfucking post. Go on, make sure your Instagram page is a business page, so that way you can run sponsored posts and drop $500 on sponsored posts, and you can pick this 18 to 35-year-old demographic, men and women, in these fucking markets, sounds like this, pick hashtags and things that these people are interested in, and have it pop up so you come down their timeline all day and run that shit. That's more effective and beneficial than paying to open up for a nigga that his fan base ain't even your target audience. You have to identify who the fuck you making your product for. Once you identify them, then you attack them and execute in a proper way. That's why I can thrive at the level I can thrive at without having 1 million followers. Because everybody is targeted and specifically who they supposed to be to me, and I mean what I mean to them for a reason, because it's by design. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this.
This shit is bigger than Nino Brown.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, let me tell you.
That shit easy, man.
They don't understand who you are, man. This is the reason why that you have sustained an over a decade career.
Man, I'm blessed. Like
I'm
grateful. I'm grateful. I went from doing open mics and doing shows to doing fucking Jack Daniels bottle signers with Tahiri, Joe Budden, and DJ Envy. I made fucking Jada Kiss jump off the stage and run out the building and get on the mic and say, yo, I'm bringing him on tour with me. That boy, he cut from that Jada Kiss cloth. He cut from that lock shit. I fuck with him. I'm a Sinatris fan.
Let's go.
I done had Joel Ortiz and Ill Mind. Again, Slaughterhouse.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Joel Ortiz get on stage and we freestyle and go back and forth and go bar for bar and punch some shit down. Joel Ortiz in my phone. We talk. You know what I'm saying? I got to do the Human Tour and do some shows with him. I done had dinner and sat down, been able to bless and sit down at Crustacean in L.A. with K. Michelle and do dinner and do meetings because she was with Jack Daniels and shit like that too. I've been able to sit down with Juvenile and his family. I grew up on motherfucking Juvie and Hot Boys.
For sure.
And fucking 400 Degrees and shit like that, to the point where now Juvenile got me at his house and Juvenile got me at shows and shit, and we kicking it, we chilling. When he come to the city, I'm one of the first people he hit up, and we go chicken and waffles. We come, he bring me out on stage, shout me out. You know what I'm saying? Shit like this. Like, I'm able to sit down, Mike Karen, president, you know what I'm saying? Record labels and shit. Know me, give me shout out, give me kudos, talk to me how we talking right now at this type of level. I've been able to have Sway jump out the fucking building and bar for bar go crazy and win the contest they was doing with Converse and DTLI and win the Jackin' for Beats. 3,500 people auditioned for that. Top 50 got selected and go on the website. I finished with the most votes, the most views, and won first place, won 5 bands, and then turned that shit on tour. I've been able to do shit at a grand level. Like I said, get checks from Puma, get checks from Jack Daniels, get checks from a lot of different brands, host music festivals, Charged Up Festival in DC, shit equivalent to like Lollapalooza style shit, been able to host and perform at these things. I've been able to do, like, I don't always get in my bag of like, yo, this the shit that I done did, this the shit that I do, because I live by that. That shit is cool, but
no.
I ain't doing it today. But sometimes you just gotta let motherfuckers know, like, I'm that nigga.
He is the humble giant.
I can outwork you and I can out rap you. I'm that nigga.
Humble giant.
But I just be chilling.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man.
Man, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Humble giant.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man.
Yeah.
I've been a fan of you since the first time I seen you. And
he told me about you.
appreciate that.
You are amazing in your own right. I think that you are actually a living legend that we really literally have amongst us.
That means a lot. I appreciate that for sure.
You've done a versus against beats.
Right.
Yeah.
That right there says
been in the game a long
itself.
time. Right.